Hello.
Hello.
Oh, we're live. I can see that we are live.
Yes, we are live, folks.
Brilliant. Has Holly unmuted?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I am just sort of screwing with some things. Don't mind me, folks.
Hi, Ellery.
Hello, Ellery.
Hi. We're still setting things up, but we've got another fun
Hey,
stream ahead,
hey.
hopefully.
Wait, which person? There's three of us here.
Yeah, I'm wondering which person is the gorgeous person.
No, we are a collective being now. All of our physical traits have melded. I can tell Jim's thinking about this, and somewhere in his head he's going, "Oh God."
Oh, God.
There
Oh,
we go.
no.
We're a weird looking Hydra thing.
Oh no.
Oh, no, this is bad. But is everything sounding okay, chat? Does everything seem good? I'd like to know.
I'm assuming you mean with the stream and not with the world, because the world's pretty shitty.
Hello, compressor. All good. That's good. Can you hear Holly
hello.
and Ali? That's important.
Holly, me, I have the push to speak, so I will try and remind myself to do that every time I speak. I just don't want people to
Yeah,
hear me like drinking things and stuff.
I have not done push to talk because I will forget. I just will forget, and I'll be here talking for ages to myself. Holly is a bit quiet. She's quiet even on my
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
Well,
that's just Holly, though.
I'm using my microphone on my headphones. It is a headset that I bought secondhand from CEX. I don't know how good the microphone is.
Maybe turn
It
up
works
the
through
the
Discord.
headset. I'm the loudest. Yeah, I thought it would be. I can just screw with that a little bit. Just.
And my headset does not connect to my mobile, which is what I'm using this for.
Is this any better? Can people hear me louder? I've turned my headset all the way up. I don't know how much it affects the microphone.
Well, I can hear you okay.
Yeah. I think I've evened us out a little bit. So,
Yay.
with that done, shall we dive straight into this?
Yep.
Hello, folks. Yeah, I thought that was better balanced. There we go. We have got a tournament today. A tournament of 8 clever girls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do we want to introduce them, or did you want to just sort of dive straight in? I can show them the.
Wait. If we dove straight in, then the contestants could be a surprise.
Is everybody watching so far? Have you seen us do a stream like this before? You familiar with the concept of what we're doing, where we take 8 fictional characters and sort of pit them against each other in some sort of battle until one wins?
Might be worth mentioning the difference this time, actually, because
Oh yeah, this time
it's
not necessarily to the death.
or necessarily even so much of a fight.
Our last 2 tournament arcs have been sort of pretty powerful fighter-ish characters fighting each other to the death. This is a very different style of tournament. So we're excited to see where this goes.
Some of these girls have special powers, but they aren't generally, sort of super powerful. And they also tend to be kind of, kind-hearted. So they're not really the kind of people inclined to just murder each other.
Yeah.
With that in mind...
With one exception.
Yeah, with one exception.
With one exception.
Yes.
Find out who that is.
She could be interesting. If we want to dive straight into it, the very first matchup is Alice from Alice in Wonderland versus Lucy from Narnia.
Oh. That because I have literally just finished watching Narnia.
Well, great. We have had a lot of prep watching today. So, okay, do you want to go straight to the wheel? Wait, no, I'm skipping a bit.
Yes.
I need to go straight to the dice.
Quick, skip back a bit. Backwards. Rewind.
All right, folks. Hopefully you can all see the dice right now. Well, you can see the thing explaining the dice.
Yeah, I can see the paper.
So, shall I roll for Alice first and see what she gets?
Yeah.
I'm just going to nudge that one. So, I believe she got a 6.
Oh, so that is
She's
prepared.
getting nerfed.
Ooh, Alice is getting nerfed. That's...
I don't know all of the buffs and nerfs for this, or all of the locations, so I'm up for being surprised by all of these.
Yeah. Okay. And let's roll for Lucy.
Yeah.
That's a 5, a 6, and a 1. So 12.
Ooh, so doesn't quite hit the buff, but is prepared as well.
Yes. Okay, interesting. So they're both prepared, but she's going to get a nerf. Alice is going to get a nerf.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alice is getting nerf.
Well, shall we go ahead and roll the nerf, I suppose?
I'm going to say this is discrimination.
Alice obviously stands Alice. I get it. I understand.
Alice is nerfed. We're just going to try pool noodles all over her so she can't hurt anything.
So let's go ahead and see.
So basically, when Alice is nerfed, it means that I just have to be chatting in chat rather than on voice chat.
Oh dear. So
Which I'm not going to do.
Alice's nerf is that she gets her nemesis on the side of Lucy. So I suppose that would be the Red Queen.
Ooh.
Oh yes, the off with their heads. I remember now. It's been a long time since I've watched any of the old Disney movies.
Yes, Miss Off with Their Heads is helping out Lucy. Or the Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
I think in this case we're talking about the 1956 Alice, so Jabberwocky was not in that film.
Oh god, I just realised for one character I am hoping we do not get Nemesis for. I've just realised how bad that would be.
So, we have to figure out location.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm looking forward to this.
These are always fun.
Plain of custard, plain of custard, plain of custard.
Plain of custard, yeah.
What? No! What? Straight away! It's the custard dimension!
God, I did not expect it to actually be the custard dimension.
It's straight.
Okay, so Jim, this is yet another case of my ridiculous luck.
What the hell was that?
Right?
Okay, so in the realm of custard, there is nothing but custard. If you drown in the custard, you stay drowned in the custard. If you win, you become the king or queen of the custard dimension.
Yeah.
These are the rules established for the custard dimension.
The problem is, if you lose, you then have to have a tea party with Morgoth.
Yes. Who is currently the one in the custard.
Yeah, or it might be a custard party. Oh my god, are we going to do a custard tourney eventually with characters who have succumbed to the custard?
I was
we need
saying
to do one
this.
of everybody who wins in the custard dimension. We need the kings and queens of the custard dimension to fight to be the king or queen of the custard dimension.
We'll do two. We'll do a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket.
Yes, that could be fun. Oh, right. Well then,
What have
folks.
we become?
This is our scenario. But also the Red Queen is there, I guess.
I love that.
I don't know how I don't know if the Red Queen affects this really.
So, what would their goal be in this? Is it just not drown in the custard?
It's whoever can survive for the longest.
Whoever doesn't drown in the custard.
And I'm going to be honest, guys. I have an immediate thought about who's going to win this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm putting on the timer now, just so you know.
Okay.
My immediate thought is that Alice can just eat the shrinking mushroom and then bounce on the custard, jumping over and over to keep herself above custard.
Oh, do you know what's an interesting thing here? Which of them is most likely to know what to do on custard?
What do you mean?
Because a lot of people don't know that you can walk on custard.
Oh, I see what you mean. I think that... I don't think either of these characters would know that.
Yeah, so I think initially they're going to be like, bleh.
I think initially they're both going to be like, oh no, and get a little bit stuck in the custard. But also the Queen is going to be there, and frankly, I don't think she's a big issue for this fight. I think she's just drowning.
She's just comic relief. She's just there drowning in the background.
Oh, and Holly, better remember...
That means she goes...
I could hear Holly laughing in the other room, but she's not coming.
Drowning in the custard with Morgoth.
Eat the growing mushroom. Grands Lucy shoves her under the custard. This is true. Alice could also grow. Numerous data has said, you know, she could just grow and then just push Lucy into the custard.
And hold her under.
Yeah. I mean...
Ooh, here's the thing, though. If Alice is moving her hand down to push Lucy in, and then Alice sees Lucy pull out her dagger and just hold it up above her head, is she going to keep pushing her hand down, or is she going to stop?
Based on how she acted in the previous... in the movie, I'd be inclined to think she just generally is danger averse. So, yeah, I think she's probably going to pull her hand away.
Yeah. And Lucy... Okay, so... Lucy has a file that can cure anything. Isn't an ingested mushroom kind of like an ingested poison? Would that maybe work?
What do you mean? Like, is she going to try and feed it to Alice?
Well, even just I think in the books, she literally just went to people who were paralyzed and just put a drop of it on them, and it just fixed the entire paralysis.
I don't know if we want to... Would it be a... I don't... The thing is, I think it's a permanent adjustment, the mushroom growth / shrinking. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's like a poison that would wear off.
Yeah.
She only ever changed size.
I think we would have had to know exactly the nature of that to have this work that way.
I mean, as well, I think it's just kind of magical, you know, as opposed to being like some kind of natural...
Well, to be fair, so is the file, and it is got rid of magical effects before.
Yeah, but I don't think it would... what I'm saying is I don't think it would be like an injury or a wound. You know, it's not something that I think the file could heal.
Yeah.
Are you just sort of trying to make an argument for why Lucy could win? Because...
I'm just trying to explore the possibilities, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being honest. I just personally don't see Lucy winning this.
Mm.
And besides, aren't you supposed to stan Alice?
I am. But... Okay, I think Alice probably wins. I'm just trying to think of if there's anything we've missed. Like, I'm never arguing for the sake of arguing for the sake of I want this character to win, not this character. I'm always just like, oh, but have we considered this?
Yeah, I guess
And that's all I'm doing here.
if there's all like multiple ways that one could win and one could lose, it probably is best to discuss all options.
Exactly.
To make sure it's actually fair. You know, it's not
Yeah.
just one-sided.
It's just I do agree.
Yeah.
It's just in this particular case, I just don't really see it.
Yeah, no, so basically what I'm thinking is, okay, so we're agreeing now that Alice almost definitely wins. So whilst we've still got time on the clock, can anyone think of any way Lucy might be able to subvert that? And then if that happens, then we have to address it the other way.
She could just try throwing her dagger at Alice so that she loses first.
That's the thing. She is actually pretty good at aiming with the throwing of the daggers.
With the
That's something she did in the movie.
With the custard dimension, the tactic is you have to keep moving longer than your opponent. So I'm just wondering if there's anything Lucy could do, like weapon-wise, to stop Alice from moving temporarily, so that she starts to sink instead.
I mean, yeah, this is sort of a possibility. She has that dagger, you know, if she can just get a hit on her, maybe that's going to slow Alice down.
Somebody suggested when the Red Queen grabs Alice, they both sink.
Ooh, that is a point. Could the Red Queen get over to Alice, you know, and grab her? I think the only thing that I think to myself is that if the Red Queen does grab Alice and tries to act as an extra weight, is that she could eat the mushroom to make herself smaller or bigger as a method of escaping her.
Does growing bigger affect the way that custard works?
Basically,
would she have to move more?
You wouldn't have to move more, but if you don't move, if you're just standing in the same place, then you will sink faster.
That's what I was thinking.
That this, keeping in mind, means that the Red Queen would be sinking faster than either of them.
Yeah.
This is why I was kind of thinking, with her being quite big and also not very smart, I was inclined to think that she's not going to be a massive help here. Just because...
Although I'm thinking, you could still just swim in custard.
I mean, you could certainly try.
How long?
I'm thinking at the beginning that's what all of them will be trying to do.
Probably, yeah.
Because none of them know.
Yeah. So you've got to be the first one to realise what you can do to hack it, essentially, you know, to stay afloat.
Honestly, I feel like it might actually be the Red Queen. Just hear me out, because she will just be trying to get to Alice really furiously, and she might accidentally, trying to swim, pull herself out a bit and go, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, actually, her over-the-top mad anger might actually make her run really fast and then make it apparent that she could kind of run on the custard.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I think we dismissed her as a threat too easily.
Yeah. I think I shouldn't... I kind of thought to myself, she's dumb and big, so I thought that she would just kind of start sinking, but now that I really think about it, I kind of underestimated her anger. And
yeah,
what she makes up... She makes up for her idiocy with pure anger and rage.
At that point, I'm thinking, Lucy would probably just avoid them.
If she could just...
They would probably eventually sink and she wouldn't.
Yeah, if she can avoid them and then if the Red Queen could just, tackle Alice, that's pretty much game over there. But,
yeah. I think, honestly, Lucy is smart enough that when she sees the Red Queen do that, she'll try it and be like, oh.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And then she can just leg it.
I think Alice could also, like, if she saw it happen, she'd be smart enough to try and do it herself.
Yeah. The question is it too late? Because unlike Lucy, Alice has an enraged Red Queen chasing her.
This is true, yes. Maybe it is, yeah. I don't know. I think we've made a good argument for why Lucy could win here.
Yeah.
I still entertain the possibility that Alice could, like, escape the Red Queen and then... But that's timer done. I suppose we've got to leave a kind of vote.
Who wins in the custard dimension? Because it seems like here there's a good choice of the custard is the great equalizer in these fights.
Hey, at least it means we're not getting any more. We got the stupid custard shenanigans out of the way at the beginning.
Yeah.
My vote is going to be. I think Lucy will win.
Okay.
Because the scenario that we've just done makes more sense to me than everything else.
I think I'm very on the fence here. I'd like to know what Holly thinks.
Honestly, not sure, because both of those... The custard dimension is a very bizarre scenario, and I feel like both ways out of this work.
Yeah.
So I guess either way, this ends up with the Red Queen at least drowning in the custard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is she taking Alice with her or not? How many people are going to be in this custard dimension?
Okay. I think I'm leaning Lucy. I think I'm leaning towards Lucy winning.
We're going to go with Lucy winning the custard dimension?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And this is why I always like to explore the other things, because you find things that you just didn't think about before.
This is the Lion, the Witch, and the dimension of custard.
The Lion, the Witch, and the custard.
Yes.
Not the custard, no.
You just walk through the back of your wardrobe, then just into custard.
Oh my god, is that how the battle happened? Alice went down the rabbit hole, Lucy went through the wardrobe, they both came out onto custard.
Oh god, no.
That's how you...
And also the Red Queen was there.
That's how you reach this dimension.
So, guys, do you want to know what our next matchup is?
Yes.
That's Lucy Pevensie, Queen of the Custard.
Yes, make a note.
Yes.
Join Yuo Tasaka as custard ruler.
We have a new custard queen.
Yes.
The next matchup...
To be fair, at least Lucy has experience with being a queen before.
Yeah. The next matchup is Wednesday versus Matilda.
Ooh.
So this is Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family and Matilda from, well, Matilda.
Danny DeVito involved.
Of course,
Oh,
Danny
no.
DeVito will be involved.
Yeah, he directs whatever this is.
So, right then, we need to figure out nerfs and buffs, guys. So we're rolling for Wednesday first.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
That seems to be 15.
Oh.
So she's
So unprepared but buffed.
yes. Okay. Everyone gets to see my
Honestly,
lovely hand.
that's probably the best outcome, because if you get a prepared Wednesday Addams,
Yeah.
that's just terrifying.
And Matilda gets. Oh, that one went off. I'll just shove it over here. It appears to be a 2. So she gets an 8.
So both of these have been one number off twist.
Ooh. God, I really hope we get
Just a twist.
my twist. No, you know which twist.
Your twist.
Yes.
I feel like maybe if we go so many tournament arc streams without a twist, we should just have like one in one of them randomly.
I might entertain making it more likely.
Yeah.
But she got 8, which is
Ooh, so unprepared, but
nerfed. Okay, so Wednesday's.
Wait, unprepared and nerfed?
No,
Wait, no, prepared and nerfed.
She's prepared and nerfed. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh God, Matilda prepared though is pretty prepared.
Yeah, definitely. Okay then, guys. Shall we roll nerf and buff and then go to location?
Yes.
Okay.
Still haven't got the crystal dimension right out of the gate.
Yeah, I can't believe that. So
we need to come up with something more funny next time.
So what? Nemesis again? So
Wait,
the Trunch.
who rolled Nemesis?
So if this was the
Oh
nerf,
God, Trunchbull.
the Trunchbull is helping Wednesday. That's the buff. I suppose that. Wait, that's
Oh God.
no. That's the nerf for Matilda. Okay, right. And the buff for Wednesday is she has body armor.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Is that just because Trunchbull is there and she's like, don't entirely trust?
I would completely understand that.
On Wednesday.
Okay, we need to see location. I actually need to take custard dimension off there, really. Yeah, it's alright. Hunger Games.
Oh gosh, no wonder she's wearing armor.
Jeez, okay.
They're actually in that Hunger Games arena where it just looks like a really big forest.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I guess the objective is out-survive the other one.
Yeah.
No, the objective literally is
Kill all the others.
every man for themselves.
Yeah.
Wait, how does that affect... Oh my God, okay, so... That just means that Trunchbull and Wednesday have decided to team up to kick Matilda's shit in, but then after that, one of them is going to try and kill the other.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And Trunchbull's like, finally, a child I can stand. And Wednesday's like, oh, kill them all.
Yeah. Okay then, guys. Here's our scenario. So, Wednesday is there. She's in her Kevlar. And she has Trunchbull on her side. They start off. Do you remember? There's like this ring around this area that has equipment, and you know the Hunger Games begin.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll kind of. Is it fair to say we'll ignore the possibility of other contestants?
We'll just say that they've already been killed.
Sure.
It's
by Trunchbull.
Yeah, it's come down to
Trunchbull
just
literally
these three.
stepped on them.
Something I think I should bring up is that Trunchbull, I watched in the Matilda film as Trunchbull broke a chain, like chain links, with her hand, and it took her like a second.
You can say Trunchbull.
Yeah, Trunchbull's ridiculous.
Say Wednesday doesn't have muscle, but Trunchbull is like all the muscle anyone would need.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
This, as a team up, is going to be interesting.
But they're unprepared and Matilda's prepared. So this is going to sort of work out like the end of Matilda, most likely.
I mean, possibly. I don't know if Matilda is quite ready for this kind of a scenario, because this is now
She's probably ready for Trunchbull.
sure, but I don't think she's ready for people definitely desperately trying to kill her.
Yeah, she's not used to that.
Is anybody ever really,
Besides Trunchbull.
is anybody ever really ready for Wednesday Adams?
No, no one's ever ready. But
Okay, in theory, I think the usual prep rule is that she knows what her opponent looks like, and she knows she's
Yeah.
going to be fighting them.
yeah,
So she knows she's going to be fighting another little girl. Is it fair to say she also knows she's going to be fighting Trunchbull as well?
yes, and she's aware of it being the Hunger Games. And I would say, even being unprepared, they're aware of it going to be the Hunger Games.
Okay. But,
So I feel like that just makes sense.
but it means that Wednesday does not know about Matilda's powers, or who Matilda is, or anything, or what she looks like.
Exactly.
But Trunchbull does.
Trunchbull knows who. No,
So, sorry, Ali? Did Ali just drop out? Oh no, what has happened? Ali has dropped out the call. Holly, are you still there?
I am still here, yes.
Okay, that's good. Somehow Ali has dropped out the call. That's bad. Lost Ali. Oh no. This is bad. Ali, you back?
Eh?
Hi, Ali.
hey, don't know what happened
We
there.
lost you.
I noticed. I was talking, and then I was just like, wait, it's really quiet.
Yeah.
So I was talking about how Matilda's powers aren't a known factor to Trunchbull, because she was thinking she was being haunted by someone called Magnus.
This is true, yes. I mean, I think if in this scenario, at some point, she's probably going to figure out what actually was going on.
Yes.
I wonder how she will react
To be
to that
fair,
information.
Yeah, to be honest, what I'm expecting is Matilda to just sort of telekinetically throw the nasty beehive things at them.
I mean, do you think... Matilda's got prep time. Would she be able to know about those?
How
She'd be
effective
able to go, ooh, those look like bees or wasps. I can just throw the nest at them.
How badly would Wednesday be affected by bees?
Well, here's the thing. I don't believe Matilda would know it, but if I remember the Hunger Games correctly, they aren't ordinary bees.
Yeah, aren't they like super poisonous?
Yeah, let me just look it up. Not Hunger Games. Hunger Games.
This is a bit of a situation, though, that leads us to go, well, isn't
Ooh,
Wednesday...
they're called Tracker Jackers.
Sorry, what?
They're called Tracker Jackers.
Right.
They're genetically engineered wasps.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to load at the wiki. It's being a pain.
The only thing I was immediately going to bring up is that Wednesday Addams fairly casually drinks poison.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, these are things where several stings will just kill you.
Right.
Just one or two will cause powerful hallucinations. And they will follow you until you or they are dead.
Yeah. I remember them being pretty horrible.
But they look just like wasps.
Geez.
I think you can get rid of them by sort of jumping in a river or something, and then they can lose track of you and shit like that. But if they can follow you, they're called tracker jackers because they will just follow you and attack and attack and attack until you die.
Can't you chase off wasps with smoke?
Not these wasps.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what normally stops a wasp that you could have access to in a forest.
My thought is that I think Trunchbull will definitely be phased by that, but I don't know if Wednesday would. But also, I actually question if Matilda.
Oh wait, no, you can use smoke. You
Okay.
can use smoke.
Right, the smoke works. But I actually also just question if
Smoke
Matilda
works.
could actually, quickly find one of these in the first place.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like these guys aren't going to start off next to each other in this. They're going to be spread out in this area, and they're going to be looking for each other.
I was imagining this
And
more like
Matilda-
it's like the beginning of the game, but I suppose it's if we're going for a scenario where the rest are
Well,
already
we're-
dead.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Wednesday will only be as useful as the things she's been able to get hold of. So what does Wednesday have?
Well,
Because here's the thing. Matilda's powerful without anything. Wednesday requires things to utilize.
yeah, well, this is what I was actually thinking as well, is that if there are already other people who are dead, she could take their stuff. But also just, hold on a second, guys. I'm just going to do a little bit of a... I'm not sure if I should really do this, but I think I just need to do a little reconnect, disconnect kind of thing.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second.
I honestly think it's more likely that Matilda has this.
See,
Mainly because of the prep.
the prep
yeah.
does matter here, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because
Yeah.
if we say Wednesday is unprepared, then maybe she hasn't had time to set up the sort of usual death trap she would expect her to be trying to set up.
Oh yeah, I absolutely don't
Or
think she'd
maybe
have
being
anything like
unprepared.
that.
Maybe being unprepared in this case means that she doesn't know she's about to fight Matilda, and she doesn't have any useful equipment because she's not prepared.
Or isn't expecting, somebody who has telepathy to be the one fighting her. Like,
Yes.
you're not prepared for suddenly thrown a beehive at you. And
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
are super dangerous genetically engineered wasps. Because it's like, what I was thinking
Yeah.
earlier was like, you can start smoke in a forest. But if you weren't prepared for that sudden attack, maybe you wouldn't have the time to do that before the bees are attacking you.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say about all this is just that there are weapons in the middle, like you see the sort of middle of this forest area with the lake. There's this kind of area where they just keep a load of weapons, and
Yeah.
people, sometimes make a run to get those weapons to get an
Oh, not
advantage.
everyone has to run to it. Here's the thing, though. Wednesday would not win in the race to get the stuff.
This is true. Trunchbull
She
might,
would
though.
have to... Trunchbull might. Here's the thing. I reckon that if anyone has equipment at the minute, it's Trunchbull, and she's the one who's just going to go because of the bees.
Yeah,
And if they've been there long enough, I think Matilda's definitely at least seen or heard, like, the buzzing.
I think the scenario I get here is then these deadly wasps get thrown at Trunchbull. I think Matilda probably doesn't even know that they're deadly.
No, she's just trying to make them run away. She's
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want to kill people. I will throw wasps at you instead and get you to piss off.
And then, Trunchbull dies.
Yeah.
But I'm imagining Trunchbull has like a massive spear on her because she's, was a javelin thrower and things.
Oh shit! Yeah, she'd have a javelin.
And but then I'm just imagining that Wednesday walks up behind the dead body and just picks up whatever she had. At which point, then you have the kind of the square off. But the thing is,
before that, what happens with the remainder of the wasps?
basically what I'm saying is I don't think Wednesday's going to be particularly fazed by them, because I know it's sort of like it's a little bit ambiguous, but it seems that Wednesday is kind of just immune to poison.
Yeah.
I mean, she drinks it.
What was it she was drinking exactly?
It appeared to be arsenic.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay, timer done, but I'm getting to a point. So, right. Wednesday's a good shot. She probably will aim to throw this javelin at Matilda, but here's then what's going to happen is Matilda will catch it with her mind powers and throw it back at her.
Yeah.
I just noticed I put skilled with box, sword, traps, and torture, but I meant to put bow, sword, traps, and torture.
Box.
I've been making these for the past couple of days, and yeah, I didn't notice a couple of typos, so I'm sorry.
Well, you pointed it out.
I just noticed it. I was sort of reading, like, isn't she skilled with a bow? And then I saw what I'd put instead. The X and the Z are right.
It's fine.
It's W. What the hell?
Don't worry.
I'm
It's
an
fine.
idiot.
It's fine. Just don't worry. But I don't know, Ali. Do you think you agree with my scenario? Matilda basically pulls the same sort of situation with her brother throwing that carrot at her. She turns around. She also has incredible reaction times with her powers.
But it's literally her reaction times are how quickly can she think.
Yeah, and I don't think Wednesday's going to see that coming at all.
No.
And
honestly, I think at this point, I think it's set up for a Matilda win.
Yeah, as much as I think Vesta can get shot through the head with an arrow, I don't think Wednesday can.
No.
And
I think.
Are you just arguing? The thing is, we have actually run out of time, so.
Yeah, I think we have to call it.
I think that is a Matilda win.
I think so.
That's agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry that people can beat your waifu.
Shut the hell up.
No, it's Daughteru in this case. Don't make it weird.
Yes, it is definitely Daughteru at this point. Although the actress is now like 41.
Shh.
So guys, do you want to know what we got next?
Yes, please.
We have... Oh, hello, Pixel to Fox. Would Matilda actually kill... I mean...
See, this is what I was about to say, but we ran out of time, and Wednesday had, like, no advantages at that point.
Yeah, and the thing is, right... I think that she was, Wednesday did literally just try to kill her.
Yeah, we rolled Hunger Games as the location, meaning the scenario for this location is, you kind of have to fight everyone else to the death in order to survive and win.
Yeah.
So,
I sort of think I don't want to linger on this for too much longer, but
yeah.
My answer is basically I think yes. I think she'd be crying afterwards, but I think she'd do it. Maybe.
Or she might just, like, aim to maim, but, like...
I mean, ultimately, you're throwing a javelin into a little girl. She's probably going to die.
Yeah.
But
like, even if she flung the javelin away, she's still got telekinetic powers. She could still just levitate Wednesday and, like, throw her away.
Yeah, she can do that.
Like, there's just, at this point, Matilda is going to win. It just depends when she builds up the confidence to actually do it.
Yeah. Right. So, do you want to know what we've got next?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We have Hakase, or otherwise known as the Professor, from Nichijou. Versus... Oh, and people are still talking about Wednesday. We're moving on from Wednesday and Hot Matilda now, guys, please. And she is going up against Violet. Could somebody say what Violet's last name is, please? Because I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Baudelaire.
Baudelaire.
Or Baudelaire. Either works.
I grew up reading this book series.
From a series of unfortunate events.
So, yeah. I had to actually go do a bunch of research because it's been years since I read these. But it was easy enough to refresh myself. I read the whole series twice. And the first time I read it was actually kind of backwards for some reason. And then I read it all the way forwards again.
Okay. That's funky.
Holly just flexing. Holly just flexing here.
Flexing here, yeah.
Somebody
Flexing.
bought me like a few of them like out of sequence, and that's how I started reading them. So for some reason I was like, I want to read the one like before the one I just read, and I ended up reading them weirdly.
I mean, I actually did that with a lot of stuff as a kid, to be honest. I think that might be a kid thing.
So,
yeah.
we need to roll dice. Oh. Holly has just come in here to give me a beer.
You didn't finish your beer.
She is a good girlfriend, and I appreciate her.
I also have a beer for you. It's just I'm not able to actually get it to you.
Yeah, COVID-19. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, first roll is for Hakase. And that is a 9.
Okay, so she's unprepared.
And does not have a buff or a nerf. Okay. So then we'll roll for Violet.
To be fair, I'd be terrified of a prepared Hakase.
Oh, I'll just put these into screen. And she has rolled a 7. So Violet is also unprepared and nerfed.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, let's get straight to rolling that nerf.
So basically, whatever this is, they just have no expectation that they're even going to have a fight.
Yeah, they have no idea what's about to happen. Okay. Violet is distracted.
Oh, I mean, makes sense.
So I
Easily
guess
makes sense.
maybe it's like in this scenario then we're supposing that she is she's busy inventing something?
Nope, she's trying to find her siblings.
Like one thing that we see happen in the books that sometimes she does start like going into her mind and thinking of things she could be inventing. Like she'll see something and be like, yeah, you know, what can I invent to climb trees that don't have any footholds? What can I invent to retrieve skipped stones out of the water, sort of thing? Like her mind just starts whirring off on something. Maybe that happens.
Okay.
I have actually got in front of me a big list of everything she invented as well, so I have that to draw from.
We have to roll up
Holly is
location.
drunk on her preparedness.
I'm just going to make sure I actually remove the ones that we've already had
This
this
is like
time.
one of the big things from being a kid that I'm actually kind of nostalgic for, I guess.
So let's see where they're fighting. Trunchbull's house.
While Trunchbull is off in the Hunger Games.
No, she's back. She's back and she's angrier than ever.
She's covered in like wasp stings. She somehow survived.
Yes, somehow.
She later on got up, killed both of the other kids, and won the thing.
Just while
Oh,
Matilda
goddamn.
was crying about Wednesday being dead, just. Oh no.
As much as we try and move away, we get dragged back in.
It just keeps coming back to that one fight.
It's like
custard. Yeah.
Oh no. You know, next time we're going to have a Hunger Games on custard.
Oh god, I just realised how terrifying this image is.
just every battle royale fight should happen in Custard Dimension.
Oh yeah. Superior Trunchbull genetics has allowed her to regenerate from her wounds.
Exactly, Pixel.
She's like a Time Lord, but she always regenerates back into Trunchbull.
Oh.
Every time she just comes back stronger.
She just gets more pissed off looking every regeneration.
So I'm sorry, folks. I'm really sorry about this, but this is really terrifying. Here you go.
The temp the Weapon X program.
Oh gosh, these poor kids. I mean, to be fair, this just fits right in for Violet. This is just standard.
Yeah. Avoiding an adult that wants to kill her is like what she's been doing for a whole series of 13 books.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
First attempt at Weapon X.
Okay, I'm turning on the timer. Okay, guys. My immediate thought is that the Violet rolled distraction, but they are both unprepared. I don't think that Violet's going to be distracted for very long. I think that she's going to realise she's in a very dangerous situation in which a Trunchbull is trying to kill her. And I think in comparison, I think Hakase...
Wait. Is Trunchbull aware of the two yet?
Okay, that's true.
She's aware that there's two kids in a house, but doesn't know where they are yet.
Yeah, okay, shall we suppose that? So we suppose...
Yeah, they've just met up, they've had a shouting match, and then they suddenly hear the car pull up, and they've gone to hide, like, separately, and Trunchbull's just come in the house. Fight.
Okay. So, I do have one thought, maybe in Hakase's favour. One time...
There's a lot of stuff to mess around with.
Yeah, quite a lot of stuff in the house. A lot of things that arguably are tools. She has made a revolving wall before with a hidden space.
How quickly did she make that?
That's the only thing, is most of the stuff we see her make, it's unclear how long it took her to make it.
Yeah, Pixel, if I get to the kitchen, this could be all over, because making stuff out of...
But it's the same for Hakase, really. We've got the two inventory characters.
Yeah, these two are basically master inventors.
And the thing is, Violet's master at making exactly the right thing for the moment. Hakase's the master at not making the right thing for the moment, but for, like, making a fucking android out of clockwork. And also, I think... You remember when... the whole dog bit in Nichijou?
Yes.
Sakamoto was like, quickly invent something, and she was like, oh, yes, sure. So it does show that...
Wait, do you not...
It's likely that she can invent quickly.
Oh, right, I see what you mean. Though she was unable to because of her lack of tools at the time.
Just to say that Nichijou is an...
Holly, definitely make sure you hold that button down, because we're hearing parts of you there.
See, Nichijou is an anime I haven't seen yet, but I know Jim really loves it at the moment.
I think, Ali, you are right. I think she could probably make something as simple as a revolving wall pretty quickly. And if she does that and then just hides in the wall, in comparison to Violet, I'm not sure, what Violet could do.
I'm looking at what she can make. Making things to escape is a thing she's done quite often, such as
it is her thing.
Yeah, from like a curtain white hole. She made a bungee cord out of rubber bands one time. I'm just trying to think what she has that isn't just escaping. Because she can pick a lock and get out of there easy with a plug.
Yeah.
An actual thing she did.
Can Violet? I mean, to be fair, right? Are we saying they're like stuck in the house? Because, if Violet could just try to leave.
See, here's the thing. They're both equally skilled at just getting out of there, I think.
Yeah, probably.
The difference is that one of them can do it in a more realistic sense, and the other one could just go, lol, anime powers.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Like, she made a scarf that made animals conscious and able to communicate with humans.
Yeah. Or it's kind
Like
of
a
implied that
scarf.
in Nichijou, cat animals are just conscious, but you're only able to communicate with them if they have this scarf. It's unclear, but that's not really the point. I do have the thought that
Like,
Hakase is more likely to get distracted by stuff that she might find fun or enjoyable in
Yes.
Trunchbull's
I think-
house,
I think
like
the
chocolate.
main difference here is going to... Oh, God. The main difference here is attitude. They're both equally capable. Violet's going to actually be focused on getting out of there. Hakase...
I mean, I guess if
could
she's
extract-
extremely terrified,
Oh, but... Yeah, and she probably would be, to be fair. Trunchbull is terrifying.
she really is. I was watching Matilda
Even
the other day, and I was a little bit scared.
Oh, no, I think I know what's going to happen.
Okay,
They're both going to get out, but Hakase's going to get out first because Violet starts off being distracted. I think that's what it'll boil down to.
Violet starts trying to find something she could make as a weapon, and then realizes that's a bad idea. Quick, go actually invent something properly to get out.
but do you think that lost time? Are
And then
we,
again,
are we basically
escaping-
arguing that they
escaping
both get
Adult
out?
tried to kill her is
I think,
Violet's fault.
honestly,
19 books.
they're both going to get out. So to declare the winner, we've just got to work out who does it first.
And you're arguing that Hakase gets out first because she doesn't have that distracted nerve, and that's more or less the clinch here.
I think so. I think that's what it will boil down to.
Yeah, you see, Pixel,
Yeah,
I don't think you're even wrong. I just think that in a situation where Hakase is terrified, she's just gonna try and get out of there and think of basically nothing else.
Hmm.
So I see exactly where Pixel is coming from.
Same.
It's like one has experience of adult tried to kill me, get out of here immediately, make thing on the go.
Yeah. It's just the fact that she's got that nerve to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. It's the nerf that's like, I think that's what that's going to boil down to.
Yeah.
It's just scaring her.
So I think both of these are equally as capable of getting out of that in essentially the same way.
I think the nerf, the distraction, is basically going to be summed up as Violet was thinking about the situation wrong to begin with, about what to do. And then they were like, oh, wait, no, just get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a
Yeah,
case of quickly realizes that trying to use any weapon she could make on Trunchbull is going to be either useless
don't
or
think
not
she would
effective
go
enough.
I don't think she would go to weapon, but I think she would be like thinking, ooh, if I do this and get Trunchbull to go into that room while I go into this room and then do that. And she's just thinking of like a really convoluted way to do it and then going, wait, no, just napkin rope out of the window.
simple
Yeah,
solution
exactly.
is the
Just
better one.
Yeah.
Get all the bed sheets and rappel down out the window.
Yeah.
Like it's
And she will still succeed. She will still do it. But at that point, Hakase's made a windmill out of the garage and got out
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because what?
we don't know how, but she's done it. 'cause-
We don't know
yeah.
how.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. Essentially, they both succeed at the mission here, but it's just we're just sort of arguing. We think Hakase will just do it a little faster.
I get what you're saying, Pixel, but to be honest,
Doesn't have the nerf.
I remember that scene in Matilda. Trunchbull is terrifying from the get-go.
Yeah, you only need to
So
see
you don't
Trunchbull, or even just hear her for like a second, and you know she's
Like
dangerous.
a big woman mountain.
Yeah, it's like an angry mountain is screaming at you. You're not going to be like, but is it dangerous though?
Yeah.
You're just going to know. You're just going to be like, getting out of here.
Also, it's not even necessarily a case of like Hakase could possibly assume something is dangerous when it's not. So
Like, don't.
the fact that there's any indication at all is going to set Hakase off.
Because Hakase is what, 4?
Yeah, she's a really young. She's the youngest one
She
on
is
this
the
list.
youngest, isn't she? And she acts it too.
Yes.
Probably put the ages on here.
Oh yeah, we could have done that.
That would have been good.
Didn't think to. Well, okay. I think that means we are actually in the last 25 seconds. Are we giving it to Hakase?
I think so.
They
Like,
purely-
neither of them technically lose, but Hakase would be first out, I think.
Yeah, I think that that nerf is what's gonna like lose it to Violet.
Yeah. Like, the only thing I could think of that would work differently would be as if Hakase gave herself away by being an idiot.
Which is it's in her MO, but I think in this scenario, she's just too scared to even like, you know, she's just gonna just be like, nope. Full nope.
Yeah. I mean, if she made any noise, it would be that the very terrified, quiet "Ooh" sort of thing that she was doing when the dogs were attacking.
Yeah. But I mean, at that point, she was like surrounded, so she couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. I think that is it. We give it to Hakase, that one.
Yeah, I think so.
So then we have our last two contestants to introduce.
Yeah. You know what
Caroline.
sucks about this is you don't want any of them to lose.
Yeah, you're kind of like, oh no, these. I don't want to do these
You're
cute
like,
little
oh,
girls
no,
to lose.
This one can't lose. She's a baby, and then you're like, this one can't lose. Also, baby.
Yeah, a little bit.
At least the premise isn't fight to the death this time.
Oh yeah,
No.
that would not be.
It's not like super OP powerful people who could like control armies of evil creatures fighting each other.
Yeah.
It's just kids. It's very smart kids just trying to win the situation over the other one.
One of the twists for the really overpowered ones should be the same, except they're regular human infants.
Oof, that would be weird. Okay. So, do we want to hear our last two?
Okay.
Well, we have Caroline. Caroline? No,
Coraline.
Coraline! Oh my god, I did the thing! I did the thing,
You
guys.
did the thing that she hates.
Oh my god, I actually put her as Caroline in here as well. Can't bel-
Jim, you're officially a dick now.
Oh no! I can't believe I did this.
Ollie is disappointed.
Oh no.
I'm gonna message Ollie right now and just tell him how disappointed.
Oh no. Oh no. I've corrected it. Coraline, from Coraline, versus Lyra from His Dark Materials.
Ooh.
Yes.
I've just told Ollie.
Oh no. I
I'll
really
let you
don't
know
want
how
Ollie
it's
mad at me.
So his Dark Materials is another book series I read as a kid, but I think I mainly remembered I mainly enjoyed it because you have an animal companion that is your soul,
Mmm.
and that was always just very cool to me.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
we want to start rolling dice.
Go for a roll.
Okay. So, first
Ollie
roll.
says no, how dare you in all caps.
First roll is Coraline. 15?
So buffed but unprepared.
Yes. Okay. And roll for Lyra. I'll give her a proper roll. That is a 5. I'll just move it over. So that would be 11. So also
Okay,
unprepared.
so yeah, but nothing else. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so we roll for Lyra's buff.
Do you mean Coraline's buff?
So, sorry, yeah, Coraline got the buff. Duh. Okay. Yeah. Coraline's buff. Here we go. Ally. Ally.
Oh.
Allies in this.
Coraline's allies are not as good as Lyra's allies would have been.
Sure. Does she get what's his name?
The Ghost Kids? One of the Ghost Kids?
I was going to say the fella with the bike is called like Wybo. Wybo. There's also the cat. Yeah. There's the big Russian guy. It's true. There's the old ladies. She's actually got a lot of options for allies.
I think. Okay, chat, you decide. Big Russian or the cat? Those are the two chat has suggested. Those are the two chat has to pick from.
I don't know if Holly is like. Do you know how to make a poll? Because that's a thing.
Or
you can just say put 1 for the cat or 2 for the Russian in chat.
I can make a poll, but like, don't know how to make like a proper Twitch poll.
Okay, we'll just go with we're going either. I suppose the big Russian. Oh, do you want to include Wybo as well? Do you remember him?
Hold on. I'll make a poll and link it in the chat. Give me a moment.
Okay. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
So, okay, well, I suppose in the meantime I will go ahead and roll location.
Location.
Location. Okay.
What did we get? Let's see. Wait, is that just Shire?
Yes.
Oh god, do you remember what we said that would be?
Oh yeah, isn't it trying to avoid...
Wait, don't say it. We'll let chat decide the ally, and then we'll reveal what the actual objective is.
So we won't say what this actually is, what the challenge in the Shire is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you guys figure out who you want to be her ally.
Mm-hmm.
So far, we have 1 vote for Cat, one vote for Big Russian.
Ooh, it's 1 and 1. Lyra. There we go. Don't mind my mumbling, folks.
Here's the thing, I do not remember either of these that well.
Well, it's a good thing I watched Coraline literally today.
Yes.
And yet I still called her Caroline.
Ollie is disappointed.
You know what? I'm disappointed in myself.
Good, you should be. Despicable.
How's that poll going?
Have we got a majority yet?
And Holly, are you... Oh yeah, I heard it from the other room. I heard... Holly, could you say it again, please? Make sure you...
We have 2 votes for the Big Russian.
Okay. What's his name?
Is that a majority?
We only have 3 votes. So yes.
Oh, okay, that's the majority. Well, shall we wait or shall we take that and get going?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to look just...
How many people have we got in chat? We've only got 4 people in chat, we may as well just go.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I'm just checking up what his name was. So she has the ally Sergei Alexander Bobinsky.
How How is he for volume, Jin?
How is Sergei Alexander for... He's kind of loud and bombastic.
Oh no. Oh no.
Russian. I feel like that's all I need to know, is that it's a big Russian guy.
Yeah, he's kind of
Okay.
loud and
Okay.
unsubtle.
Okay, oh god. So,
So then, folks, the mission today for Coraline and Lyra is to try to avoid the Nazgul. They're trying to avoid
Yep.
ring wraiths.
so I can't help but... Wait, is the timer on yet?
I am turning on the timer now.
Okay, I can't help but feel that Lyra has an inherent advantage here.
Yeah, being quite good at sneaking around things, and has her little
Well-
daemon to help her out.
Yeah, exactly. She has a demon that can turn into a bird and tell her where the ring wraiths are from above, and she also has a truth-telling device that can tell her which way to go to evade them.
Is it a demon or daemon? Because I always read it as daemon. 'cause
It's spelled Damon,
Um,
but it's pronounced
spelled
demon.
It's pronounced demon because of the interaction with Will in the second book, where he explains that the word means something evil in his world. So clearly, it means it's pronounced like demon.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would not think that.
Okay, because the spelling of it always confused me when reading them.
The
Yeah.
the 40k demons are also spelt the same way. Sometimes demon is spelt that way, just in general.
It's a weird thing, but
It's
it
kind of like an
exists.
archaic way of spelling it.
Okay, so honestly, I feel like Coraline's buff is actually a nerf in this instance, considering who was chosen.
I think if she had had the cat, she would have had more luck, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think really this is kind of open and shut in my mind.
Yeah.
I don't really see a scenario in which Coraline and the Russian dude... I mean, maybe the Russian dude, like, takes the fall and dies,
I mean,
and,
yeah.
and Coraline gets away for a bit because of that?
I can see Coraline succeeding and getting away. Maybe. But Lyra getting away is a fact.
Oh, yeah. Lyra's just gonna... She will get away. She'll be okay.
Yeah.
Partially because
Like,
of that.
she has multiple ways to do it that she can do simultaneously.
Yeah. And I don't believe the ring wraiths have like some sort of supernatural ability to see through lies, right? I'm just entertaining a scenario in which like they grab her and go, Lyra, and she goes, I'm not Lyra.
No, she'd be like, I'm Lizzie. Like, there's literally a thing where in the series, she meets a guy at the museum, and he's like, Charles, like, introducing himself. And she just looks at him and goes, Lizzie, like, without a beat, without any hesitation. Just, Lizzie, as if that was her name.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Lyra's got this in the bag.
Nazgul wouldn't be inclined to attack like an animal, would they? Like if they thought a bird
No.
was touching them.
Probably, ooh, that could be interesting.
The kind
We'd
of
have to...
essence of evil, I don't know if that matters.
It would be at night and they wouldn't be watching the skies.
True. And that
In
only
fact,
helps
they're
Lyra
looking for
more then.
something- Yeah, they'd be looking for something small and on the ground.
Yeah.
And they're on horseback, so they're very much looking down at everything.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Nazgul cast its eyes up to the sky?
The only instance I can think of anything like that would be when they were riding on the back of fell beasts. But this is not... I don't think we're having them with fell beasts here. This is more like...
No, this is just horseback.
Yeah, this is like when the hobbits were trying to get to Bree and escape the Shire, basically.
I totally didn't steal this sequence from the 2002 Lord of the Rings PC game.
Sure. I I mean, you could have just stolen it from the movie. I don't know what you.
Oh yeah, but this was a segment of the game that was a stealth section about avoiding the Nazgul in the Shire, which was a pain, and that's why it stuck in my mind.
Right.
And why I was thinking, oh, what could we do in the Shire? My mind went, oh, I remember what was really annoying in the Shire.
Right.
Stealth missions.
Yeah. I mean, we've got like 5 minutes left, but guys, can we entertain a scenario where Coraline wins here?
Okay, yeah. Let's try and think what Coraline could do. Jim, you go first. You've watched the
The thing is, the guy helping her. What if, like, they go for that guy and not her?
Well, this is what I was thinking, is that initially that might happen, yeah.
Think about how she could get away then. Like, oh, they've just attacked him.
But, I mean, they'll just kill him.
Yeah.
It won't take long.
No, they'll just ride past him and then he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he knew they were like a deadly threat, then he might be able to dodge about and things, because he's very athletic and acrobatic. But I think if he doesn't know, yeah, he's just going to die.
Yeah, and he might not even die in a way that would slow them down.
Oh yeah, because they'll just sort of behead him, and it's not really. This is actually true. Hobbit holes, yeah. And I was about to say, she's true. She's quite happy to crawl into a small tunnel. Yeah. The thing I was about to say is that Coraline's very resourceful. She's very good at using what is around her. So what I would maybe say is she might go into one of the Hobbit homes and just try and hide in there.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like that's just a waiting game and Lyra will get away.
Yeah, Lyra will like properly be like gone.
And like even if it works out for Coraline in the long run, she still lost the matchup.
Yeah, because just Lyra will have done a better job of it.
So hiding isn't something that is a winning strategy.
I was also going to say, Coraline says that she struggles in very stressful situations. Well, surely a Nazgul showing up is stressful as fuck.
Oh yeah, especially if the Nazgul then like beheads her friend Sergei.
Something Ollie told me is that she is lucky though.
There is definitely an element of luck, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be inclined to think that randomly some hobbits around her would like help her out, but because people seem to just help her, I've noticed that in the film. But I just don't think it's gonna be as much of a success.
I think Coraline could do it. I think she definitely has the potential to escape, but I mean, Lyra's advantages are just too advantageous.
Yeah.
In this scenario.
Yeah, I mean, just being able to get objective truth of the, what's it called, the alethiometer?
The alethiometer.
Alethiometer.
The alethiometer. She can just go, which way can I go that they won't check? And it will just be like, go this direction.
Yeah, and I mean, the comparison is quite clear.
Yeah.
I think
she can find out everything about who's pursuing them, what they want, why they want it, what they'll do to get it, where they're going to look for her, and where she could go that they won't look for her. These are exactly the sort of questions she has asked about people who have, like, in most of the books, she's being hunted by multiple people at one time.
Yeah.
Evading people hunting for her is her thing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that Lyra's going to win that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, remember she's very good at the planning as well, so she. Yeah.
So we do now have to move on to our losers bracket, which I actually will show the standings now. Check it out, folks. Here was the standings so far. in the losers bracket, we've got Alice versus Wednesday.
Ooh.
And Violet versus Coraline.
God, I don't want anyone to lose anything.
Also in the winners bracket, we're going to be having Lucy versus Matilda. And Hakase versus Lyra.
Oh, that one's going to be interesting.
Definitely. Yes.
Here's the thing is you can never tell anything about who's going to win until it's rolled.
Yes, it's true. Speaking of, shall we start rolling for Alice and Wednesday?
Mm-hmm. Are you rolling for me?
Yeah, Ali. Yeah.
I feel so special.
I just got to keep rolling, you know?
Yeah, that's how we roll.
Rolling, baby.
Rolling 4 times. So,
I love it seriously.
Alice is rolled. And you can't quite see that. It's annoying. She gets an 8.
Okay, so Alice is
Prepped but nerfed.
not but prepared. Pardon?
Prepped and nerfed, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Wednesday. Is that
I'm scared for Alice.
14?
I am very scared for Alice.
Yeah. Wednesday getting a buff and also prepared. I mean, do we want to call it now? I'm just, you know.
Depends what the buff is. If it's inventory, then yes.
Okay.
If it's inventory, we don't even need to do anything unless location winds up playing a really important role.
I mean, that's only 12? Isn't it 6 plus 3? Oh, duh, yeah, it's 12. Right. Yes. So she's only prepared. She's not buffed.
Ooh.
Thank you for pointing that out, Numerous. I don't know why I thought that was 14 for a sec. Boo.
I know why I did, because I have maths dyslexia and didn't actually count them. I was just taking your word for it.
Ah, apparently you shouldn't trust me on math, damn it. Okay, so we just need to roll a nerf for Alice then. I'm sorry, Holly, we didn't hear a word of that.
Can you hear me, Jim?
Yes, but you got to make sure you press that button.
Yeah. Spin the wheel, see what it is.
Okay. Minor injury. Okay. No, Numerous, I absolutely didn't. Seriously, I am just having an off day. But Alice
Jim,
has a minor
why do
injury.
you love Wednesday so much?
Shut the hell! Shut the hell
Why
up!
do you
Right?
hate me?
No, no.
Holly, why does Jim hate me?
I guess minor injury is something like, you know, a sprained wrist type thing.
What?
Yes. So Alice has a minor injury. I'm thinking, yeah, it's something like a sprain on her leg. You know.
Or she is, or you know, we can take away the question mark from the bit that says mad.
Oh, so now she's actually mad?
Is that injury?
I don't know about injury. Has she been hit on the head?
We could say that.
I mean, if I don't know, I'm going to say if the court agrees, the court being Holly.
Yeah, I guess a head bump works.
Okay. So,
She's crazy. Yay!
wouldn't a minor injury of a head bump cause like her to be kind of just dazed? I mean, okay.
Wait, no, we're thinking about this all wrong. What kind of stupid injuries can you get in Wonderland?
Tripped over something. Injured knee.
Okay, well,
Tripped over something, you now weigh half the amount you weighed before and float about a bit.
we need to roll location anyway. So let's see what we get.
Oh, we'll tailor the injury to the location.
Yeah, that would make sense. Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
Oh, shit.
She got loads of tea, hot tea poured over her.
there's like a little hand burn, you know, where
Can,
like
can I just say that in this case, can we just have her actually be mad?
You just want her to be mad.
We rolled Wonderland. Louis, hi.
Hi, Lyriel.
Enjoy doing the lurk.
The Mad Hatter's Tea Party. I mean, when we say mad, I suppose I have to ask what we mean by that.
Just ever so slightly unhinged.
Okay, I mean, Wonderland style.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Like,
suppose.
she's not lost her wits, but she's like
Gonna be honest.
maybe slower to respond and react, but also like, you know, the crazy Cheshire cat grin and like
Yeah. I know
goes
what you
into
mean.
everything with her all, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Just change that a little bit. And yeah, guys, this is the scenario, sort of.
And what's the goal? To actually finish a cup of tea?
That was the goal, was to try and actually get some...
places.
The idea is to actually try and get some tea. The thing is, Mad Hatter keeps pouring you out tea, but then, like, something goes wrong. It gets poured out.
I don't know how we're going to fight that, though.
I know, this was actually kind of a weird scenario, but
Someone has to get the teapot and run out of there with it.
here's what I do think, right? They're both prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Alice has an advantage in that she has been to the tea party before,
Yeah.
but Wednesday has an advantage in that she'll kill a bitch.
She doesn't give a fuck.
I just mean, I think Wednesday is going to be like, I just kill them and take the tea.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind she's planned ahead.
Enough stuff in Wonderland that she could use, you know, as a death trap.
Yeah, but even then, she's still like prepped beforehand, so I'm inclined to think she's brought something, at least a crossbow.
No, she's not brought anything. She just grabs a vase and just cracks it over the head. She doesn't need to bring anything.
Yeah, it's like Alice like is prepared for the scenario as well. Apparently is hit on the head and is a bit silly. So maybe she kind of buys into the Mad Hatter's madness as well. You know, is mad in a similar sort of way. But then I don't think, because of that, I think she's going to be kind of slow to get this tea and nick off of it.
Alice is going to try and trick the tea out of the Mad Hatter's hands.
Yeah.
But Alice, she's not going to be thinking that Wednesday's just going to walk up to him and just take it.
Yeah, I
She
really...
doesn't even need to kill a bitch. She just walks over, just grabs it. Ooh, but actually, that's a good point. That's a good point, Numerous. It might.
I think that the thing is, though, it's not that if you actually look at the Tea Party, it's not happy primarily. It is happy and kind of jolly, but the primary thing is that it's silly and mad.
And also potentially just unsettling.
Could the happy upbeatness of the Tea Party not motivate Wednesday further to just destroy it, though?
I mean, yes, we have seen her do that in the Addams Family Values.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm not inclined to think that she would be fazed by people being mad. You know, I think if anything, she'd find that kind of... She's actually quite interested in people who are, like, psychotic. You know, you might not think of Mad Hatter as being psychotic, per se, but he does essentially have psychosis. In the sense that he can't distinguish between reality and fantasy.
Yeah.
But-
Honestly, I think I'm on Team Wednesday for this fight.
I think I am too. Just because I just don't think Alice is going to see it coming when Wednesday is just
Yeah.
immediately brutally violent.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're prepared, but that only means that they know what their enemy looks like and can make predictions on that. Now, Wednesday can probably get a pretty accurate prediction of the kind of person that Alice is.
Also, I just want to point
Alice,
out.
on the other hand,
I just wanted to point
probably
out that
can't get-
Wednesday has dealt with annoying blonde girls before.
oh god, yeah, she does. Wednesday takes it.
It's like, how many people at the Tea Party are left alive?
She just
No
lives.
survivors.
She just leaves the mouse. Probably because she didn't know the mouse was there.
Oh no, do you know what? I know how Wednesday wins.
Go on.
She just poisons everybody. And then
Oh,
just
yeah.
walks away with the teapot at the end.
She just puts
grinning
it in
to
all the
herself
tea.
as a survivor.
She just puts poison in all the tea and watches as they drink it.
But like a poison that she's built an immunity to as well, so like she just poisons all of the tea.
I mean,
It
that's,
doesn't matter if she might drink from
They're
it.
drinking tea with everybody else, like, yes, happy Tea Party, and then everyone drops dead like 5 seconds after.
Yeah.
yeah,
Honestly, I don't see this happening another way now that I've thought of that.
yeah. I think I agree with you. If she knows she's going to this tea party and she has to take a thing away from it, and the people will resist her
Knows the
doing
other
that,
people are-
she probably will just poison everyone.
It might not even be to kill.
Yeah, it
She
might have
doesn't
just been
even have
like
to kill.
because it was funny. She wanted to poison them just because lol.
And like, look, they're all having seizures on the floor. And
Yeah,
now I have my seizure tea. Yay!
wait. Imagine she walks in and she's just like, "I want to play a game. It's called the Red Wedding."
No, oh god. Okay, no, next fight. Go.
I think.
Got dark. Like,
I think we're giving it to Wednesday.
I think so.
Okay.
I can't see it happening for Alice.
Yeah.
Alice was always the underdog in this.
Yeah. I mean, just in this tournament.
Wait.
What?
what about Alice?
Alice could just grow huge and kick the table and everyone on it.
This is true. However, I want to point out that she didn't do this when she had. She at the tea party had this ability and didn't do
She's too polite.
it. She's too well spoken and polite to do that.
Ah. Okay.
Okay. um. Okay. Okay. Are we accepting that? Is that
Yes. Wednesday wins.
okay? So that's a win for Wednesday there, and we'll do Violet versus Coraline.
This is an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting, isn't it? Kind of interesting, different kind of characters. All right, need to get to rolling for them. So Violet first. Just grab the dice. Okay, guys. And we have. I'm just making sure now. So yeah, that's 14. That is 14. For Violet. So she is prepared and buffed.
Ooh, that's pretty strong.
Yeah. And for Coraline, what's she going to get?
Violet's got the hair tied back.
That's 10. So just prepared. Okay. Well, we need to roll a buff for Violet. So let's do that. Inventory. So she has
For Violet?
everything
Ooh.
that she has had access
Ooh.
to in the past.
Okay, that's pretty strong.
Wow, I was gonna say that's a lot of things.
Okay.
That's basically Violet probably wins.
Probably. But we have to
The
see that
inventor now
location.
has access to all of the stuff.
Yeah. Still need to find out where it is, so let's see.
Oh god, if Hakase ever rolls inventory, does she get nano?
I mean, arguably?
I
we're in the
say
London
probably.
Underground.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, what did we say the goal was for this? To successfully
Get to your
traverse the London
destination.
Underground.
Yeah. Just get to your destination. That's all it is. Yeah. I mean, Violet could probably do that.
Yeah.
I'm like preparing the page for it, but
Probably not as difficult as some other things she's had to do. I mean, being made to go from one place to the other somehow is the thing she does.
I feel like we should add something to this.
did you
To
just
make it
think
more
it's a bit too easy for her?
It's just, yeah, like if both of them just do it successfully, they both just win.
I feel like there's not much of a challenge here.
Well, I
I feel
suppose the
like-
idea is it's like extremely busy underground, and you know, there's like therefore.
Shall we say that there's someone after each of them? Like maybe separate individuals, like Violet has Count Olaf also is on the tube.
Okay.
One of those little many henchmen people he has.
Hmm. In a disguise, of course.
Yeah.
He's disguised as like the train conductor or whatever, trying to get like he's trying to get like the tickets from everyone. That's who he's posing
Actually, numerous data does bring up a good point. Is that the Coraline probably knows what the underground is, whereas Violet comes from a time before the underground existed?
She may not know all that much about catching tube trains.
Yeah.
But she's very good at working things out.
But if she can read those maps that are up everywhere,
Yeah.
she has a good knowledge of like blueprints, which I guess could also translate to maps. I think it was her brother who was better with maps, because I'm pretty sure maps do come up somewhere.
Keeping in mind as well, Violet has everything essentially that she's had access to before. We kind of assume that she has it. I have started the timer, by the way.
Yeah.
I just don't see how inventions of any sort are going to be useful. On the
That is true. That is true.
It's like, this isn't a situation where she needs to make something to get out of it, or making something wouldn't make it easier for her.
Yeah. Holly,
Can't,
Here's
like,
the thing.
invent a tube map that exists.
Here's the thing, based on what Numerous has said, is that Violet's going to be very good at this, but literally everything that could go wrong is going to go wrong.
this is based on her being unfortunate. Do you think that's fair, Holly? Do you think that just everything always seems to go wrong for her?
Well, that's
Oh, it absolutely does.
the series.
Yeah, but I was wondering how true is that? Is that like some kind of weird universal truth? You know?
Yeah, kinda. It's like everything looks like it's going the right way, then it doesn't actually go the right way. So there's going to be something causing her trouble getting out of this tube station.
Huh. We were kind
Even
of
like.
sorry. I was just going to say we were kind of all in on Lyra, but now I'm really thinking that Coraline's probably got a pretty good chance here. I don't
Did you mean Violet, by the way, not Lyra?
Blah. Yes. Sorry. I am
You're
clearly.
just like, great. What?
My brain is just off today.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Situation, just get out of the, get where you're going in the London Underground.
Pretty much, and I'm assuming that it's very,
Okay.
very crowded, and
Yeah.
And let's say that there is some mysterious figure that could be Count Olaf or someone else, or we could just say Count Olaf is there, but he can't tell which one of the girls is which. So he's going after both, and it's just whichever gets caught first loses.
sure.
Yeah, that adds an element of threat to it.
I think that the disadvantages that have been brought up are quite relevant, but in Violet's case, Holly, can you think of any of the inventions she's made or anything that would help her in this situation?
I'm just going through, and I don't. There's things like, are welding torches made from fire tongs and crowbars.
We can hear wait. I can hear an echo of Holly through the Discord.
Yeah, Holly's being a little bit. Holly, could you
Yeah?
please close your door?
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry,
Maybe
did
that's a
not
bit
mean
better.
to bully the Holly.
I mean
Holly's
to bully the
something.
Holly.
There's a fake intercom system.
Oh,
You
much
have an
better.
empty soup can with a hole in it.
Maybe the fake intercom system might be helpful.
Like if you could use that to make something like that because what she used that for in the book is to get people out of parts of a hospital. So if she could do something to get people away from certain parts of a train area, like saying, this train has been delayed, or the train's now going from this platform, or something, and try and get people out of her way like that.
Okay, and Count Olaf is definitely the conductor, and he is terrible disguise, and Violet is just fully aware that it's him.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Coraline doesn't know who he is. She's just going to think.
Should we say that
just a
she
guy.
knows the conductor is dangerous, though, for the sake of fairness?
I mean, I mean, the fact that
Because it's meant to be some kind of threat that they're both aware that they're trying to get away from.
yeah, I suppose. Okay, we had prepped for both of them, right? So I guess so. Sure.
Yeah.
So
we've talked a lot about Violet. What about Coraline? What's Coraline going to do?
What's she going to do? I think she's going to understand how the underground works somewhat and just try to get to a destination. And I mean,
I get that Coraline could probably panic because navigating the train station can be stressful as heck.
that's true.
But I'm sure it's not the worst thing she's dealt with.
No, she's dealt with worse. That's probably fine. It's probably when she's trying to get to the next train, work out what train it is, whilst the conductor's advancing on her from behind, that she starts to panic.
Yeah. Yeah.
The question is, would Violet have survived to that point?
Possibly. I mean, she's dealt with Olaf before, and that fake intercom.
Times.
If she uses that fake intercom to say, trick either Olaf or Coraline into going onto the wrong train, that could be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I have to say I'm leaning Violet at the moment.
Yeah.
Say, the possibility of Violet understanding how trains work better and maybe knowing more about how to possibly jam a door or something to trap Olaf.
Maybe if you mean the actual train itself.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that Tom?
No.
Oh, that's just your voice sounded weird for a second there.
Whoops. I have not been hydrating.
Oh no. I am hydrating all the time.
Remind me to hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate.
You know what, guys? I think you see, I'm supposed to be sort of the Coraline person here, but I'm really going. I don't see if she's gonna do anything special here, really.
Yeah.
I think really she's just gonna try to just
Well,
get
let's look at her stats. Let's just check her stats. Has she got anything in the stats that could help?
anything jump out at you there. I'm personally.
Resourceful, good at planning.
She's probably gonna plan the journey pretty well. It's just
Yeah, that's true.
She'll look at where the stops are and figure it out. But
Oh no, I know why she's not going to work. Why it's not going to work. Olaf will have lackeys posing as passengers, and she's going to trust one of them.
Yeah, she's not very quick to think to herself, "Oh, this person that's being nice to me is actually malicious in some way."
Yeah, I reckon she'd fall prey to Olaf's.
I mean, let's be real. She trusted possibly the creepiest scenario I could imagine for a good long, multiple nights.
Yeah.
And
Violet is inherently mistrusting, and is also going to. She's got access to every invention she's ever made.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's how it would go. Violet would probably just go like the Series of Unfortunate Events books, where she's going to struggle through it. It's going to be really tough. It's going to look really dark and dire, but she gets through it at the end.
Yeah. Do you think so, Holly?
Yeah, I could see that being the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the Terrible Train book.
Yeah.
That is how they made it.
I'm happy to give that to Violet if you think it's pretty much figured out.
I think. Oh, Ollie's going to be pissed that we didn't have Coraline go further. Wait, is Coraline out now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, it's just how this brutal game works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, we can have like a fan favorites bracket. Like once we've done quite a few more of these, asking if there's anybody wanted to see back.
Yeah. I suppose.
Yeah. That would be good.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I don't want either of these characters going out yet.
Well, they lost. Lol. So I'm just going to leave you on the image of the tournament as it is for now. I'm just going to go for a short break. Can Holly and Ali just talk to the chat for a few minutes? Cool.
This is why we're friends, Jim.
I am back. Jim's just off to the kitchen.
Okie dokie. I'll probably need to go to the kitchen soon, but I'll wait until Jim's back for that.
I see we've got 3 people currently watching. How are you guys finding this so far? I know it's a little bit different to our normal tournament arcs.
I mean, to be honest, I just love the fact that we're actually doing this one now.
Yeah, it's nice because I like the idea of doing tournament arcs based on very different criteria. And it's interesting to try and think isn't a fight.
And this was the first one we ever fleshed out fully.
Yeah, I mean, like, I spent the past couple of days sort of doing little bits of research and making graphics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's a good excuse to go watch stuff again.
See, I haven't rewatched anything, but I've gone and I was reading plot scenarios of, like, every Unfortunate Events book, and it's like, it's all coming back to me now. So that was
Do
fun.
you get the feeling that Lyra is going to win just because of the unspoken rule that anime is always more powerful than it seems? Do you mean
Oh, you
Hakase?
meant
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
was
thinking.
going to say.
I do
That being
get
said,
you there.
I could
Anime
see
being more
Lyra
powerful
winning.
than it seems.
I could see Lyra winning because she has something that tells her absolute truth.
Is that the thing that's referred to as the Golden Compass?
Yes,
I know
the
the books
Alethiometer.
of the Northern Lights.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
or the Golden Compass in America.
Yeah, I don't know why they change the title over there sometimes for things.
Mm. Yeah,
So-
they also changed the Philosopher's Stone to the Sorcerer's Stone.
Gonna say numerous data. I get what you say about anime always being more powerful. And I kind of would like to do more of these, but like more anime focused ones, just for that reason. Just sort of be like,
Hey,
which
remember
anime is
when you weren't
bullshit,
a weeb?
how bullshit the other.
Remember when
Yeah,
you weren't a weeb?
yeah, and then it was like what 2 years into dating Jim that I just sort of became
Okay.
a horrible thing.
You just there's like the descending stairs of weeb, and you just fell.
Yeah, it's like I was like, okay, Jim, I'd like to show you a couple of anime because we're going to this convention.
You take the first step, and then you go all the way
I
down to the bottom. And
slid
you're
all the way
like,
down, those like horrible stairs.
and at the
I'm
bottom,
currently-
you're just there at the bottom. Jim's like, "Are you okay, Holly?" And you're like, "Nico, Nico, nee." And he's like, "Oh, God."
I'm looking up at Jim from the depths of my current obsession with the Fate franchise.
Oh God.
I'm horrible.
Matilda does have telekinesis. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of them that I could see taking top spot.
Because
Honestly, I do
telekinesis,
think.
like Matilda actually has a power.
I think Matilda, Lyra, and Hakase are all going to be in like the top spot. I would say Violet, but honestly, I feel like Hakase just does the inventing better.
Yeah, I think I'm more interested to see what location scenarios we get because location
Yes.
scenarios are more interesting at times than just fight to the death.
And honestly, will affect the fight more.
Also, just letting chat know that in our Discord, we do have a Discord channel for the tournament arc discussion. So if there's anything about this you'd like to, you think could have been done better, any character you'd like to see in there, any possible category, let us all know.
Yeah.
I am making a big document where I sort of bring in all sorts of possible things that we can bring in.
Well, Jim's back with the sex noises.
What? Sex noises? What? What do you mean? No, seriously, what do you mean? Ali! Stop being lewd!
It's so much funnier when I just leave you hanging there and you're like, what? What did I do?
Well, yeah. I want to know what love is.
You'll never know. It could have been anything.
Alright, well, as you can see, we need to move on to round 2.
I was going to say Young Girl Boogaloo, but then I was like, oh God,
Please
that
no.
does not sound perfect.
Please no. No, I do not want.
Yeah. Do not like.
I will never know what Ali meant. Oh well.
Nobody understands Ali.
No one ever knows what I mean.
God damn. Okay. So, Lucy versus Matilda, right? Someone typing? Like, really? What the hell?
Hmm?
I was wondering who was making weird noises into the mic.
Sorry, it might have been me. I was angry on Skyrim.
Were those the weird sex noises?
No! I entered Markarth and I was trying to save the girl who gets killed, and then someone was trying to recruit me to the vampire hunters, and I was like, fuck off, I'm trying to stop a murder. And I
Okay.
failed, so I was angrily killing him in vengeance.
Okay, guy. We need to do Lucy versus Matilda. Okay. Let's roll some dice. Okay. So, Lucy to roll first. And she has 11. Okay. So she's unprepared. And
that's it.
And that's it. Matilda. Who has rolled 8.
Ooh. So, prepared, but nah.
Yeah. So, okay, interesting. We have to roll up a nerf for Matilda. Is it? Oh my god, is it 10?
Rolls and just
Duh!
fall off the twist.
Oh my god, brain. It's 10. She gets 10, so she isn't nerfed, but she is prepared. Oh my god. You understand, Ali?
Yes, Jim is cheating.
No, I'm being dumb. Please.
It's okay, Jim. I'm just teasing you.
I'm just being dumb. God damn it. This is not very
It's
poggers.
always been
No, did you just say it's not very poggers?
Yeah, it's not very poggers. I'm just going to roll a location now.
the overall winner gets to be the Pog champ.
Oh god, local turnip started calling the people in stream my little pog champs, and they hate it. They hate it so much. It's amazing.
Okay.
Well, one of our mascots is Poglin.
Yeah. I'm the Poglin. I'm not very pog right now.
Oh, the Faye Zeppelin. I never managed to actually look into that. So I'm going to rely on you, Jim.
Okay. I can understand that.
In hindsight, a terrible decision, but it's one I have made.
Hold on a second. I should just leave you guys on the dice while I sort things out. So yeah, Faye Zeppelin. I mean, the main thing about it is that
Is this Joe?
yes, it's from Nature Joe. Yeah. So basically, it's a big zeppelin in the sky. There's windows. There's trapdoors. And there's a very large staff of fairly normal guys. With very minor, quote-unquote, talents. Although they're all stupid things. Like telling really bad jokes. And you're trying to please the princess, who it will open a trapdoor and you will fall down into wherever it is below, unless you entertain her.
And who have we got?
We've got Lucy and Matilda.
So is the idea
no.
entertain the princess or die?
Pretty much, yeah.
Purely
Oh,
floating
God.
objects around can make a pretty fun show.
Yeah, and also keeping in mind that Matilda is prepared. So
Lucy can heal the wounded.
that requires someone to be wounded.
She has a dagger.
She stabs somebody and then she heals them to demonstrate her powers.
That would be the kind of shit that would happen to the general staff aboard the Zeppelin. Trust me. A lot of the Zeppelin staff died during Nichijou.
Oh gosh. I'm just gonna see if there's any other.
And also, numerous data has said Lucy is royalty herself. That's maybe relevant. I'm going to be honest. This princess is. I don't think she's inclined. At least when it came to all of these staff members, these guys that were supposed to try and please her, like she already didn't like them because they helped a jerk basically off her dad. Nichijou got weird.
Is there anything else?
So that's why she was just basically every performance just pressing the button, they fall down and die.
Okay.
So basically, she's nobody actually succeeded at entertaining her.
So this isn't a very easy task.
No. And keeping in mind as well, Lucy is not prepared. Matilda is.
Yeah, Matilda can just go full psyker.
Yeah.
What could Lucy even do? She can throw knives.
I mean,
she could tell stories. She has lived.
The chat saying, would they be entertained by torturing an employee, healing them, and then re-torturing them?
That's absolutely not Lucy's nature.
This is what I was about to say. Is maybe Lucy could do that, but I don't think she would.
She doubt it.
No.
But she could tell the story of Narnia, because she basically lived through World War II, through the Blitz and everything, and then lived an entire lifetime in Narnia, and then came back, and then went back to Narnia again, and then came back, and then went back to Narnia again.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
So there's definitely an interesting story to tell.
Sure. And what do you think? I suppose Matilda would do some kind of show in which she's like juggling loads of stuff with her psychic powers.
Probably. Or she'd probably do something like when the cord gets pulled for her to drop down below, she just floats instead. Oh shit.
That's the thing. Oh yeah. Wait, Matilda doesn't even matter, because even if she just presses the button on her, she can just fly.
Yeah.
Lucy can't do that.
I really should watch Nichijou.
Sorry, you really should watch Nichijou.
I don't understand what's going on here, but I think I should just watch Nichijou.
Yeah, you should watch. Everyone watch Nichijou.
It is stupid fun.
It is very fun. Yeah, I also just think that psychic powers juggling stuff is going to be more entertaining to the princess than a story that Lucy tells, because ultimately the story could also still be quite mundane to this princess in comparison. So I mean,
I don't see a way Lucy wins this.
no, neither do I.
To be fair, would anyone here be able to do it besides... Oh, wait, no. I know how Lyra could have done it if she was up against Matilda.
Yeah.
And she'd just do it in cases of going to the princess and saying, ask me something I couldn't possibly know and I'll tell you the answer.
Yeah. I think that...
Just that's something she's done.
That's true. She could maybe do something like that. I can imagine Lyra doing something like that, sure. I like how we're now discussing completely... people that aren't even in this fight.
I was just trying to think, like, if anyone else could have succeeded instead of
Possibly
Matilda.
Hakase, if she had prep time, could have a quite entertaining invention of hers.
Yeah.
So
I think it's probably just an unfortunate matchup for Lucy then.
Yeah, I think even
'Cause it sounds
Wednesday.
like
I think Wednesday could possibly do
Wednesday
something.
would just do the torturing bit.
Yeah, she'd probably.
She wouldn't even heal them.
Yeah, she'd go straight to torturing her opponent.
Yeah, she'd be like, "You want me to entertain you?" And she'd be like, "Yes, get on with it." And then Wednesday would be like, "Do you like this guy?" "No." "Good." Torture
It's like,
begins.
I would like a volunteer. Please sit in this chair. We're going to play Is There a God?
Oh God. Yeah. Also a thing she has done.
But if we're talking about people that aren't even in this contest, I really think we have gone. We're so sold on Matilda winning.
Yeah.
I think. Shall we just call it?
Yeah. How much time
Yeah,
was
probably
left?
best.
There was a good 4 minutes and 30 seconds left.
I can't see anything
No.
coming up.
I can't.
Strange thing.
I can't
It's having
imagine.
a talking lion friend not impress people.
Yeah.
What, sorry?
I think not in a story.
Having a talking lion friend not impress people.
This
but
princess is very unimpressed.
Oh, one thing is that Aslan shows himself to Lucy more than anyone else.
Yeah.
There is the possibility that she could call for him, but it just depends on whether or not he would come.
a lion cool enough though.
She did that in one of the books,
Yeah, but
and
was
he did come, but she's also done it and he's not come, so...
I don't know about that.
It's one of those things where it's just like, I mean, the whole thing is an allegory for Christianity, so it's a case of she could pray to Jesus and then just see if Jesus just goes, "Hey-oh." But in the context that in her novel series, he is known to sometimes do this.
That image of like bro Jesus.
Bro Jesus. Bro Aslan with the thumbs up.
Also voiced by Liam Neeson, so he will find you.
And he will maul you. Okay.
Okay, in terms of the Ice Witch, he literally just ate her face. He just bit her face off.
I think that it's still very much an outside chance.
Yeah. Tell you what, roll a d20. If we get a 20,
Sure, just give me 1 second.
I think that's the only, like,
Roll
I don't know how to
divide.
quantify this sort of thing otherwise.
Okay, I have the d20. I am moving the other dice out of the way. And I am showing you guys the dice. Well,
Yeah. Because I feel like it is important to note that C.S. Lewis was massively Christian, and all of his work was like a big allegory.
So it was a 13.
Oh, that is the unlucky number, so no.
No.
So Matilda wins.
Yeah, Matilda wins. Okay.
It was worth checking.
Okay, I guess. I think it's a bit weird, but sure.
It is a bit weird until you remember the whole thing's Christian allegory, and
Yeah.
she's listed as the most faithful character, and she's the only one who he does turn up for.
Yeah.
So it's possible by the fact that it has happened before. Like, she's just wished for him to come, and then he showed up on the other side of the ravine going, "Hey-oh!"
Yeah. Yeah. I get that
Like,
it's a possibility, but it was a weird one. I think unlikely.
I know. It's like, how do you quantify that in something like this?
Yeah. Okay. And we have to move on then. So Hakase and Lyra.
Ooh, this is interesting.
This is an interesting one, I think, yeah. So let's just get straight to it. We have
Yeah.
limited time, so let's get to it.
Yes.
dice throwing. We're throwing first for Hakase. What is she going to get? That's 13? Yes. I'm double checking my math now. That is definitely 13. Okay. So she is unprepared but buffed. And then for Lyra, who has got an 11. So Lyra is just unprepared.
And Hakase is unprepared but buffed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's roll up her buff. Body armor. Huh.
Okay, so Hakase has body armor.
Interesting.
But what's the location?
Yes. I should take the face up. Yeah, it's alright. We'll probably roll something else. Oh. Sid's room.
Oh god.
So, folks, they are shrunk
Body
down.
armor's gonna do shit.
Yeah. They're shrunk down. No, they're shrunk down to the size of toys. And, they're in Sid's room.
And he might want to pull them apart.
Yeah. Okay.
So what is the challenge here? Is the challenge here not to get torn apart?
Bye, Sid.
To escape Sid's room without being torn apart.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It has been so long since I watched Toy Story.
Sid was mental.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I want to say hello to the 5 people currently watching.
it's cool that this always gets more people watching. Hi, guys. So, yeah, they're shrunk down to the size of toys. And Hakase is in body armor. They're both unprepared.
Which doesn't really help.
They're both unprepared for this scenario.
Hang on. Is Hakase like literally an anime?
Oh,
I
yeah.
know what's going to set initial advantage versus disadvantage.
Okay.
Lyra's like a freezer when something scary happens. Like, she just freezes.
Right.
Hakase fucking screams.
This is true. Yeah. She might not. I mean, okay, when something over the top scary like this happens, she probably would just go straight to screaming. I think, like, when she saw the dogs, is her the example of something when she was scared. She did point at them and go, "Oh no, dogs!" at first.
Yeah.
She wasn't quite screaming over the top. But
Yeah. I think she would have an over the top reaction, which is then followed by that kind of thing where she's just reduced to that sort of state.
yeah,
But there's a lot around that she could use.
oh yeah, Sid has tools.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Lyra's immediately gone to the alethiometer and asked, "What the fuck?"
Sid actually became the garbage man in Toy Story 3.
He did, and he's the only one who seems to be enjoying life.
What?
Yeah.
I
Like, he's having a chill life.
Is that really the case? Because I did not notice if that's the case.
Yeah, like, he's got headphones on, he's bopping about as he does it. He seems to enjoy his job as a garbage man.
Jeez. Okay.
But that's not relevant.
This is, yeah, sorry, just someone brought this up and my mind is just a little bit blown.
So here, Jimmy, I've sent you an image of what I'm imagining Hakase looks like to this guy.
Okay, I've got to look at this.
Is it? Yeah, I think I know what you're probably imagining.
So, here's the thing. Hakase does sort of get a bit paralyzed by fear.
Yeah.
Lyra, on the other hand, takes action. She sort of gets herself safe and then makes a plan.
I mean, yeah, Hakase might she might try to do something, but you are right. She's probably not more inclined to panic.
Yeah, she's the youngest, and it shows.
Yes. Excuse me 1 second.
What
I just
about
need to
Pan?
close the door.
What about Pan? Is he small too?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm back.
Hey.
Yeah, so I guess Pan is there with Lyra and is also a small toy-like thing.
He's also a small. Oh, but he can shapeshift into any animal. Even like dragons and things, though he can't breathe fire.
Yeah.
Wait, oh my god, they could just like fly out, maybe?
Maybe. They can like fly out the window.
Because here's the thing, with his transformations, he changes his size.
Can he be big enough to like for Lyra to be lifted by him and fly away?
I don't know.
I kind of want Holly
I
for
don't
that.
think they've ever done that.
If she
I
might.
don't think they've ever done that. But it depends.
Lyra, we have a question.
I think it depends.
Holly. We have a question about Lyra.
Okay.
Can you think of an instance in which Pan has turned into something that can fly, and then Lyra has been sort of picked up by him and they've flown away?
No.
No,
I remember
that
having a
has-
discussion about this with a friend of mine years ago, which was because we were both reading the same book series. It was like, why don't you make your daemon turn into something you can ride on? Because there are so many situations that would have been useful, but we never see them do it.
Is it reasonable to assume the demon can't for some reason? Can't lift her?
I think normally it would be weight would be an issue. But what happens with like the reduced weight?
What if it turned into
Like
a
I
claw?
don't know how physics
Not ride
works when you shrink down like them.
Okay. If you were to shrink somebody in real life, supposing you could do that, then it would be like Ant-Man, where you keep all the
Yeah.
density and things. But I think in this scenario, we're talking about the more kind of fantasy movie style. They're shrunk like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and they have like the physical strength and body as if they were just that small normally.
Here's the thing though, in the books, Lyra's demon turned into a dragon, and dragons don't exist, so there's clearly I think what it was mentioned, well, obviously it couldn't breathe fire or anything, but I think it was mentioned that it was linked to how imaginative a person you were.
Okay. I mean, actually,
What
Holly,
if-
once again, Holly, can I ask, does Pan changing size or a demon changing size increase, decrease their strength?
I honestly cannot remember what they do. I can only remember him fighting things when he was like similar size to them.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's the case, we could kind of infer that he gets stronger if he's bigger.
Yeah, I think that is the case, but I don't know. It's one of these things where the book doesn't go that in depth into demons, which sucks because they're so interesting and there's so many things to answer.
Yeah. Not super defined.
But if you can change him into a dragon, could he turn into just a very large ant?
Why a large ant?
Because ants can lift
I...
and climb.
Does changing... Actually, here's the question, Holly. Does changing into a different animal give you the features of that animal?
Yes.
Even,
Like-
yeah,
I
a
can,
bird
I can
flies.
understand.
The abilities.
Yes.
The most aggressive thing we see him turn him into is a small dog-sized dragon that doesn't breathe fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if he turned into an ant, would we say he has, that 10 times his own body weight lifting strength?
I guess.
I mean,
I can't think of any reason that wouldn't work. Can they turn into insects?
I don't know. But
Yes. Yes. A lot of people in the Magisterium have like spiders and things as their humans.
Okay. Weird.
It's funny how the big religious organization that runs that world, the people who run it often have insects or snakes and things like that as their demons.
Lovely. Okay, well, then my thought is, I guess, the ant can, lift her up and walk away with her. But wait, no, we were just talking about this idea that, that doesn't seem... It just sort of doesn't seem to happen in the series, ever. But also, numerous data has pointed out that I was thinking this. If it turns into a big ant, then you'd be crushed under your own body weight.
We were also saying earlier that we were going by movie logic.
Yeah, it has to be movie logic, but I'm saying if we're going still on movie logic, I'm inclined to think that this just won't happen for unknown reasons. We don't know why.
Yeah,
but
I'm thinking you're right. I think this is a weird one to sort of look down.
yeah.
A weird path to look down.
We're actually starting to run out of time here.
Okay.
I'm thinking Hakase probably doesn't have. And I don't know. Is Sid asleep and they're trying to avoid him? Does she have enough time to make something?
I think that's usually what happens, but I think
Put all the other
I
toys
think-
together into a robot.
Ooh, that's a point. She is used to working with kind of weird clockwork people.
this is true. My thing is, does she attract Sid's attention when she screams initially?
Quite possibly. Probably yes.
Because my theory is that Lyra will lay low, figure out what to do with the alethiometer, and discussion with Pan. Hakase is going to try and do something, but she's not going to be quiet.
I think.
Because even if she makes things, it's going to be loud when she makes them.
Yeah. The only thing I was just thinking to myself, we've actually kind of run out of our allotted time, but I think that there's the element that Sid is creeped out when he sees toys moving in the film.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know, is that just the way Woody presented it? Or
I feel like Woody did present it in a way to very much make that fear bigger
yeah.
and play upon it.
I mean, I think Sid would still be pretty weirded out by that.
Yeah, it's just going to turn into wait, I know what's going to happen. It's going to turn into a situation of Hakase screaming at Sid while Sid screams at Hakase. Meanwhile, Lyra just creeps out of the door.
Yeah. She probably would have to sneak past the dog, but that automatic find out anything device she has might help her out with that.
Yeah.
I still don't remember how to pronounce it.
Alethiometer. How can you, with the unpronounceable surname, not... Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
I see.
I realised as I was saying it that that's not how that works, but still.
I think that if Jim and I ever get married, we should combine our weird surnames.
Okay.
into
No, Holly,
surname.
I'm going to be saying right now, don't dox us.
I'm not saying what the last name is.
God damn it.
Whose surname would go first, though?
Okay, why? Just what is this? Just.
I think Holly's would go first because that makes it the weirdest to say.
Blech. Okay.
Exactly, you just thought about how that would work.
Okay. Basically, we're saying we think Lyra wins.
Uh-huh.
Well, you've made this happen. This is your fault.
What?
I don't want to take responsibility for this, so I'm blaming you.
What, the Lyra one?
No, I'm blaming you for this.
Oh, the conversation, right.
No, I'm blaming you for this. Our next matchup is Hakase versus Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
This could go unpleasantly.
But for whom?
Indeed. Now, let's get straight to rolling.
Yeah.
Hakase has got an 8.
Okay, so we're rolling 8 a lot, aren't we?
No, I just keep thinking it's 8. That was 8 this time, though. And Wednesday. Ooh, wow. Only 6.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So they're both prepared and both nerfed. Okay. We have to roll up nerfs then. So, it's Hakase's first, right? Yeah, Hakase's nerf first.
Yeah.
She's only half as smart as usual.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Wednesday.
Holy shit.
And Wednesday's nemesis is with Hakase.
Wait. Who's
Wednesday's
her
nemesis.
nemesis?
I would argue.
Like, is it the camper or somebody?
I would say it was the camper girl, the blonde camper girl who, you know.
Either that, or it's the villain from Adam's Family Values.
Maybe that would make more sense.
That's better as a whole.
Yeah, she was
villain.
like the antagonist of the film, so.
Yeah.
Or we could go with the antagonist of the first film. I guess the second one is more appropriate.
I feel like the second one would make for a more interesting matchup.
Okay. Interesting. Need to look at location.
I'm just going to be right back, guys.
I still need to remove things here. Ooh. Well, that's fun, isn't it? It's Captain Hook's ship.
Ooh, brilliant. I'll be right back.
Are we trying to avoid Captain Hook, or are we trying to avoid the crocodile?
Both. Any instant thoughts about this, Holly?
So Wednesday Adams and Hakase trying to avoid a crocodile and Captain Hook. And Hakase isn't as smart as normal. Oh gosh.
She's only half as smart as usual.
I mean, the amount of weapons on a pirate ship is probably pretty good for Wednesday, to be honest.
Yeah. They're both rolled prepared, by the way. Ah. So, And Hakase has a certain lady. Where was that? Bandit! Damn it. Bandit the cat has shown up. Hello.
Very loud meow.
Bandit the cat meowing right into the mic. That is beautiful.
Hello, Bandit. Do you have an opinion on the fight? Who do you think would win? I think she says Sakamoto.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Sounds about right. For people who do not know, Sakamoto is Hakase's cat. And she gave it a. So that's the name of the character, Debbie, from Addams Family Values, who tried to. What is this? If Hakase works with clockwork and is half as smart, what if she thinks the crocodile with the ticking clock is a clockwork robot and goes forward towards it to try and tinker with it? If she's half as smart as usual. Yeah, you are right. She'd probably be quite easily tricked, numerous data. I'm going to be honest, I do think I see Wednesday winning this one.
Hey.
Hi, Ali. Did you know that Bandit came in your place for a bit there?
How would you even know?
Because she meowed into the mic.
What?
We had her meowing into the mic for a while.
Really?
Yes. And no, Jess, you have not missed the Velociraptor.
There might be a Velociraptor. We actually don't know yet.
There might be a
Yeah,
Velociraptor.
that's a possibility.
Velociraptor.
Yeah. The Velociraptor is possible.
I'm just wondering why Bandit would meow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe she just heard your voices and was like, "What is this? Who is this?"
She was like, "Where's it coming from?" Yeah, if we roll Jurassic Park, Jess, you'll get to see Velociraptor.
If you heard her, she must have been like right on the chair.
Yeah, probably. So this is the scenario then, Ali. Hakase is half as smart as usual.
Oh no.
Wednesday has unfortunately got Debbie, who, tried to murder Fester and steal off with all his money, helping Hakase.
Oh god, she's just as violent as Wednesday.
She's pretty feckin' violent. She pulls out a gun and tries to, and aims to shoot it at Fester, and she tries to electrocute the whole Addams family.
And tries to electrocute him in the bathtub first, tries to blow up the mansion with him in it.
Yep.
She tries everything.
Tries to blow him up with a bomb, yeah, exactly. And they're both prepared.
Debbie seduces Captain Hook.
Maybe?
Tell me Debbie won't seduce the richest man in sight.
That is
He's
probably...
a pirate. He probably has a lot of treasure. He doesn't want the pirate's booty.
He wants hers.
Yeah,
Like, that is
sure.
her thing.
Maybe that distracts Captain Hook in general. Numerous data was entertaining that, Hakase usually works with a clockwork robot and is now half as smart. Is she going to actually want to approach the crocodile that sounds like a ticking clock? I think that's a little bit too harsh of an interpretation of the scenario.
I think maybe, yeah.
I think
But if the croc drew near, then I could see something happening.
Yeah. I think that she is not... if she just hears it and doesn't see it, sure.
Mm.
Maybe she would look over at it, want to go approach it, maybe. So, I mean, Hakase is like half as intelligent as normal, is just kind of a weirdly intelligent kid.
Yeah. Oh my god, she's gonna do even more dumbass shit.
Yeah. But they're both prepared. I guess, it's probably fair to say Wednesday is armed to some degree.
Mm-hmm. If she knows about the Bermuda Triangle, she knows about sailing.
Yes, certainly to some extent.
Probably knows at least a bit about pirates. And tell me that piracy isn't something the Addams family would encourage looking into.
Oh, yeah. True. I don't know, this is a weird one. I'm a little bit bemused by it, actually. I'm not sure. I mean, I suppose Wednesday is going to be, like, immediately violent.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose the problem is just Debbie is also here. In theory, helping Hakase for some reason.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if they really wanted to win, they could just make a bomb and blow up the ship.
I mean,
But Hakase is not as smart as normal.
yeah, it's like Debbie could in theory do that. Wednesday could do that. I mean, this is what I'm saying is they both roll prep as well. So what prep do we think they do?
Would Wednesday not be trying to rig a death trap somewhere on the pirate ship?
She absolutely would. Hakase would plan to like mechanize part of the ship for some stupid reason because she's an idiot now.
Yeah, she's half as intelligent as normal. It's good. I think basically her planning isn't really going to work or do anything of value.
Debbie's the wild card. Debbie's going to be like, I'll seduce Captain Hook and get the pirates on our side.
Yeah, I could see that. And then she's sat there with, she's in the club surrounded by sailors going, macho, macho man.
Exactly.
That's literally a scene in the film. Would it turn the fight into a 3-on-1?
Wednesday escaping Hakase and pirates.
Well, she guess she's escaping pirates and the crocodile is in the water as well. I think I wouldn't really assume that Debbie has anything on her necessarily. I think that would be a bit unfair. I mean, if I'm thinking back to the scene where Wednesday's running away from Fester in the first movie, she's pretty good at, like, legging it. But, yeah. But also, there is an element of, if Wednesday's prepared, does she know that basically if she just offs Hakase, she wins?
Oh.
Because, I mean, if that's the case, Wednesday might just, like, also keeping in mind Hakase is easily outwitted and now half as smart, does she just trick her into dropping into the water and getting eaten by a crocodile?
I can see it.
You can see it, right? I mean...
Just push her off.
I'm basically thinking to myself, would Wednesday be able to do that faster than Debbie can seduce the pirates and get them on her side and then, gang up on Wednesday?
Is blowing up the ship and escaping in a lifeboat a possibility for either of them?
Well, there is little rowboats that, yeah, I guess, but...
That Speed and Captain Hook are on a little, like, boat there.
I mean...
So if one of them blew up the ship and got on the boat, like, Wednesday or Hakase, would that be a win for them?
Her brother and the Addams in general are known to, like, have things like blow torches and sometimes bombs. So if she's prepared, maybe she just jumps into a rowboat and tosses a bomb on board and leaves. Maybe. That crocodile, though, can basically eat a rowboat. So
Yeah.
I'm just analysing all situations here, all possibilities.
I don't think Debbie's going to care about protecting Hakase.
No, this is the thing, is that in theory she's an ally to her, but I don't think she really is she? She's more like, she's Wednesday's enemy, but not really Hakase's ally.
She's Hakase's help.
Ally of convenience.
Yeah.
I think, as well, Hakase being half as smart as usual, it just means that her prep is just kind of meaningless. We've got like a little under 5 minutes. Do you think one way or the other here?
I'm thinking Wednesday.
I'm leaning Wednesday, but I'm only leaning like...
I'm only leaning Wednesday because we say Hakase is not as smart as usual.
Yeah.
You know, the obvious solutions in front of her may not be ones that, you know, she's picking up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday's just going to be like, oh, did you hear about the robot in the sea down there?
Yeah.
And Hakase will be like, what? And then Wednesday will just push her over.
Just kick her in. Yeah. Oh, actually, something to
like,
bring
even
up
though-
is that now I will say I did put a question mark, but possible weakness of Wednesdays is can't swim. Now, to clarify this, it is can't swim question mark, because the only scenario in which this came up was it's a trust scenario in which you're supposed to save your partner who is drowning, and Wednesday said that she can't swim and just let her partner just drown. So my question is, do we think she just said that because she just wanted to watch her drown? You know?
That would be very in character.
I'm like, is it like she actually can swim and just said that, or...
I don't know.
Would Kropk be going for anyone but Captain Hook? I mean, he's definitely going for Captain Hook especially, true, but I think that if you drop into the water and Captain Hook isn't in the water with you, I think the Croc's probably going to go for you. Yeah, I just think that because of... I think Wednesday is just considerably more competent than Hakase generally.
Yeah.
But
and like, if Debbie was a better ally, this would be in the bag for Hakase. But she's not. She's just going to leave Hakase unattended. Hakase is just going to potter about doing stupid shit. And Wednesday's just going to go, oh, look at that, and push her in.
Yeah. Yeah. And several other possibilities as well, you know. Just Wednesday sets fire to the boat. Or puts a bomb on it. And then leaves in a rowboat or something. Or indeed, she might just, you know, have a crossbow on her. And just shoot Captain Hook. Or just shoot Hakase. Or just shoot Debbie, you know. I think that Wednesday just has a lot more feasible options.
Yeah, I think this is Wednesday's win.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Probably would blow up the ship after she like got off it either way.
So guys, we have killed Hakase, and she's out of the tournament.
Her own smart lolly.
Do you feel good, guys? Do you feel good about yourselves?
Well, it was always a possibility.
Yes, it was. Yeah. So here's the standings now, guys. And we've got Lucy versus Violet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get right on with this. Doop, doop, doop. I need them dice. Where are the dice? Oh, there they go. Okay, guys, we're rolling for Lucy. And she's rolled pretty well. 13. Okay. And Violet has rolled 9. Yes, 9. I was just making sure I actually got that correct.
You are really beating yourself up over the maths thing.
I really want to make sure I'm getting it right now. So 13 for Lucy allows her to get a buff. Let's go ahead and roll that buff for her. We've gotten body armor quite a lot.
Can we re-roll? I'm getting sick
Body
of seeing
armor and becoming useful.
Not so much.
No, can we re-roll it?
Sure, we'll get a reroll on request. It's body armor again.
Seriously?
Have we changed body
Oh
armor
my
to being like a
God.
full armor suit?
Okay, just roll twice as smart instead
Okay.
for Lucy.
I was sick of body armor. It was determined to give her body armor.
It was like, no, she needs body armor. Trust me.
This is where that actually becomes relevant, and I'm like, ah, shit.
Well,
I get this.
you wanted that, so yeah. It's twice as smart, Lucy, and they're both unprepared. Okay, location, guys. Let's say where we are this time. The Addams Family Manor.
Ooh.
Fun. Nobody had to try and face Wednesday on a home turf.
Which is probably for the best. Can you imagine if Wednesday rolled inventory buff?
While at home.
No, just anywhere, but especially at home. What
Oh,
if she's at
God,
home?
yeah.
She's already got that.
Well, yeah, kind of. Lucy's twice as smart. I'm just gonna quickly say it. While I'm preparing this, that's still not like super smart. She's not like super smart to begin with. So
No, she was very valiant. Like her name was, she was Lucy the Valiant.
yeah. Well, all right. I'm turning on the timer. They're both unprepared, and Lucy's is twice as smart as usual. And they're in the Addams Family Manor.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the challenge here? Get out.
That's the point.
I don't think.
Yeah, before we start the timer, actually, we should decide that.
Okay, well, what do you guys think?
Trying to avoid. God, what's Wednesday's dad called again?
Gomez.
Gomez. That's the fucking name.
I mean,
Gomez is trying to aggressively challenge them both to sword fights, and they don't wanna.
okay.
They're trying to avoid having a sword fight with Gomez.
Well, he's very, very good at sword fighting.
And he's very good at getting people into sword fights.
Okay, shall I start the timer?
And he's just generally intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
So he just yells out, catch, old boys, even though they're girls, and throws them 2 swords.
Yeah.
And then
And they start running.
and they go, nope, 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 nope. I would like to point out that Lucy does already have a dagger on her.
Mm-hmm.
which, I don't know, that might be relevant.
Oh, this is likely Tom. Yeah, this is Tom coming back.
Hey, it's Tom.
We're currently doing Lucy from Narnia in the Addams Family Manor versus Violet Baudelaire. Their task is to evade Gomez Adams, who wants to aggressively sword fight them.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
The father of Adam's family.
Oh no. To be fair, the old Addams Family's TV show was out in the 60s. I wasn't that old. I wasn't old enough for that.
No, but we should have been growing up with the films that came out.
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
Well, I know what.
oh wow.
Anyway,
But moving on. Oh, here we go.
moving on.
Numerous Data's pretty big
What
post.
might the advantage uses items around her in the Addams house? Yeah, could use anything. Lucy, more of a medic, was in a lot of battles. Slightly more experienced in a fight. Yes. Ooh.
And especially when
about
she's
sword
twice
fighting.
as smart as usual.
Yeah,
So, at least
she's been in battles.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if she probably knows how to sword fight or get out of a sword fight, if we'll have more
Mhm.
experience if she's been involved in battles.
She probably knows how to defend herself. That is kind of mainly what she did when fights happened.
Yeah, she knows how to defend herself. She can heal
Wait,
herself.
which version of Lucy are you going with?
What do you mean, which version of Lucy?
What book is this version of Lucy from?
I take it basically as sort of early Lucy, like first few books in which she's in, like first 2 books in which she's in. Is
I
what
was
I was
just
thinking.
treating her as by the end of all the ones that have had films made. So basically, not the one where she appears right at the end.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
weird shit happens at the end of Narnia, but look,
Yeah, so I was basically going, let's just discount that.
Just Caspian Lucy. That seems to be like really definitive.
sort of, yeah.
Hang on.
Not definitive, but it feels like a good milestone to go for.
That's sort of what I was thinking, kind of, yeah, like Caspian.
Mhm.
It is once again the case that she just doesn't, she tends to avoid fights. And, I mean, well,
Yeah,
that is, I mean, I guess she gets thrusted into one now here, so it's a little different.
yeah. But also, she's experienced with like running away from people trying to kill her, and also she's been in battles.
Yeah.
Like,
My question is, Holly, do you think that Violet
Yeah.
could make something using all the stuff that's in the Addams Family Manor in some
Yes.
sort of way?
I think, yes, purely because of the amount of stuff that's in the Addams Family Manor, you could probably make a lot of things out of that.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to think of what might she make to escape the situation.
yeah, and can she do it faster than Lucy can just flee?
Wait, are we talking about Violet Beauregard?
What is...
That pronunciation.
Are you talking about the Violet Beauregard from Sold Out or Violet Beauregard from Unfortunate Events?
Unfortunate
Oh,
events.
thank God. I was wondering why she was in this. That's who I thought you meant. I was like,
What about Baudelaire?
yeah.
Oh, this is Violet Baudelaire. But Tom, we have to.
Yeah.
There's time limits on this.
We TikTok.
Yeah, how much have we got left?
A little over 5 minutes.
Sorry, I'm just looking through.
Okay.
I'm just looking through the list of inventions, and it seems like a lot of what she has made would be useful in trying to get out of a house.
Yeah.
Like, there's all sorts of escape chutes she could possibly use, and
That's true.
tie things together to make bungee cords and
I mean,
escape rope. Seems to be like
in like the
a
most
strategy.
normal scenario, the most obvious scenario, I was just imagining her just grappling out of a window.
Do you know what I think's going to happen? Violet's too used to trying to escape houses in clever ways. Lucy's got the heightened intelligence right now. Lucy's just going to go, I'm just going to walk out.
I mean, yeah, she's just going to try and walk out the front door,
Yeah.
but that's probably going to be more difficult than what Violet can do.
This is the Addams family house, so I'm assuming that, at least from Violet's perspective, maybe this is dangerous situation. Get out of it in the normal way she does.
Yeah.
when getting out
Mhm.
of buildings or in some way unrestrained.
Yeah, but also she's going to run into all the other Adams trying to go out by going up and out of a window.
What you mean? Violet's going to avoid them by doing that?
No, as in she's more likely to bump into all of them.
Is she?
Probably she's going through the house.
Are we talking about Lucy or Violet?
Violet.
Isn't Violet just going to go to a room and then through a window? I don't think that's...
That's sort of what I was thinking. Is I'm sure there's a lot of things she could put together to make as like a quick escape rope,
Mm.
bungee cord or something.
I'm
Yeah,
inclined to
that's
think
how I-
Lucy's going to come across more of them because she has to go... She has to find the exit and she has to take the most, regular way.
Mm.
She has to go down those massive stairs. It's very open, big hallway.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Violet could potentially skip a lot of that by just going out a window.
Hmm.
Is that what I was thinking? I mean, they both have potential to come across other Adamses other than Gomez.
Yeah.
The thing is, as well, if they split up, surely Gomez has to choose one.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is, like, I want to make use of Lucy's buff with this. I feel like she would try and trick Gomez into going after Violet.
Okay.
Also, because that would be the most unfortunate thing for Violet.
Sorry, just what if Lucy just learns the Mamushka?
She was an Adams all along.
She just starts going, Mamushka! Mamushka! I don't think she'd be that smart.
No. She'd have to know something she doesn't know about.
Oh, God.
We got like 2 minutes.
This is a really bizarre situation.
It is.
I'm
It's
trying to
difficult to work
trying
out.
to think of like who's gonna win this.
I do have a thought. Is that
Yeah?
I think because Lucy's been in battles before, and she's
Yeah.
even smarter than usual, this is going to make her
Yeah.
a more competent fighter. And
Yeah.
ironically, I think that means Gomez is going to be more attracted to continuing to fight with her.
Hmm.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, but it depends if she actually engages with the fight.
Here's a
That's
question
all?
for you. Is there a chance they can run into Scooby-Doo in this country?
What do you mean, is there a chance they could run into Scooby-Doo?
What? Where did...
Tom, we're on a time limit.
In 1972,
This is why Tom isn't allowed in these.
Oh my god, Tom's just pointed something out, actually.
What?
In 1972, there was a crossover movie.
There was, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing like an episode of Scooby Doo where they're in the Adams
But
family.
it's still just a bit of a... It's a way out there scenario. Why is it... Look, we've got 50 seconds here.
Oh, shit.
We have to think of this. I'm personally
Okay,
leaning Violet. Personally.
I'm leaning Lucy because Violet's plans, they're never quick. They're always something that she sort of takes her time to figure out and then put into action.
She does them on the fly though.
She does do them on the fly, but they're never, like, fast.
Yeah.
They take time. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, honestly... Actually, do you know what I think? I think Lucy's going to actually engage in the fight whilst just sort of backing out until she's backed out of the house.
Yeah, but could Violet just leave in the meantime? That's my fault.
Hmm.
I think we kind of just disagree on this, and I kind of want to leave it to Holly on that basis.
Don't know. I'm trying.
Okay. Lucy instead says, let's fight in the hall,
Okay.
which is right next to the door. So she, like...
Yeah, Batman is not here.
What? No!
Batman's not here.
Yes!
Oh my god, you see what you've done to the chat?
God damn it!
Maybe we do crossovers to be a twist in a
Okay, no, I think a good use of the heightened intelligence would be, okay, yeah, I'll fight you, but we'll fight in the hall. And then as they travel to the hall, when they get to the hall, she just runs out of the front door.
Okay, but you see, I'm still here just going, okay, just says that to Gomez. Gomez and her leave. Violet just pops out the window, and she's gone before Lucy's out the building.
Yeah, but she has to make, like, the rope and shit to get down.
Wouldn't it take that long to make a road? Just use it.
Yeah, but it also wouldn't take that long to walk down the stairs either.
I don't know. I think the house is kind of big and takes...
as Batman wins.
God damn it. Holly, I'm sorry.
Chat.
Holly, no, chat is saying Batman and Superman. Holly, you've got to decide.
Oh gosh.
Okay, what I'm going to say is, chat, enter 1 for Lucy, 2 for Violet, and we'll see whether chat decides before Holly decides.
Yeah, what I'm trying to think is, like, Lucy tricking him into fighting in the hall and then running out. Smart move. How long would it take Violet to build a rope and get out? Would there be difficulty building a rope out of stuff from the Addams house?
I personally don't think so, just because of the amount of stuff that's there.
Yeah, I mean...
But it still takes time to actually put that together, is my point.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm just like, I mean, even just, grabbing a load of bed sheets. That's the classic make a rope to go out the window thing.
It is, but it's going to take longer to put that together than it is to go down the stairs and leave.
If the Scooby-Doo gang turned up, would either of them be able to escape Shaggy using 1% of his
Oh my god, Tom!
Oh my god, so off topic,
Wow.
Stop it!
Character out with the OP fights, guys.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, guys, we are behind time here. We really need to... So, okay.
We have 1 vote for Lucy in the chat.
Wow, thank you,
Oh my
Tom.
god.
Okay, chat is undecided. Shut up, Holly. Shut up and decide.
Same guy. Ow. Oh my god, I'm probably going to have to say maybe Lucy, because that actually engages the challenge, although we have...
We have a second vote for Violet, though, there.
Second vote for Violet. So 1 vote for Lucy, 2 for Violet. Shall we go with that? I mean, getting out of the house is, another way of avoiding the problem.
Okay, I'm going to say, because we are all
I agree
bickering...
with Tom there. Violet has a lot of experience escaping buildings.
This is true. Because we are all just constantly undecided and arguing, but chat, there are more people saying 2. I think we should go with what chat says.
Go with chat for this one.
Yeah, even though chat's voting against me, I think we need to...
Okay.
Give it to Violet this time.
I honestly was fine just calling this at whoever at this point, because, yeah. But, okay.
Yeah.
Giving it to Violet, chat has favoured her.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the standings now. Matilda versus Lyra in the winning semi-finals. Let's get on with it.
Get on with it!
Right, let's roll some blum and dice. So, first of all, we're rolling for Matilda. And that is a lovely 15.
Nice.
So she is unprepared, but she is buffed. And then going ahead and rolling for Lyra, who has only rolled a 9. Also unprepared, and nothing.
Just the bait enough.
Yes. So a buff for a buff for Matilda. Oh god, imagine if Matilda rolled twice as smart. Okay. Matilda has got an ally. I guess her teacher?
Yeah,
Go
Right.
look at the teacher's name.
Miss Honey.
It's on
Yeah. I guess that would be it, right? Okay. Oh. This is
Probably.
Other Mother's World.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. So, Ally is actually a hindrance in some way.
Yeah, ally has actually been a hindrance quite often in this particular one.
Just finding the image for Dear Lyra. Weird one. Obviously. I think Matilda could have done with a better buff than that. But yeah, here is our scenario.
So this is...
It's the Other Mother's World from Coraline.
And their goal is to escape it, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Oh god, Lyra's got such a stupid advantage.
Oh god, she does.
She can just go, how do I get out? And yeah, Lyra's probably more used to the weird supernatural stuff. And the hopping worlds thing. Like, she wouldn't blink to learn this is another world.
Oh yeah, that's what's happening in Amber Spyglass, isn't it? Subtle Knife is the second one.
Yeah.
Amber Spyglass is the one that I ended up giving up partway through, and that's when there's all sort of weird world hopping.
Keeping in mind the lack of time as well, isn't this pretty and completely one-sided?
It's pretty one-sided. And for the sake of time, I think we know the winner.
I think the only scenario in which Matilda could have won is if she'd rolled up twice as smart.
Yeah.
Because then she just becomes insanely intelligent.
What were the buffs and nerfs for this?
She just got ally, so she has her teacher with her.
Okay.
But in this scenario, I mean, the other mother probably captures said teacher and uses her as bait.
Yeah.
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 This is clearly a Lyra win.
Yeah. Clearly.
Yeah.
So
We
yeah,
do need to make up for lost time.
that is that. Yeah. A loss for Matilda. Amazing. So now we have to decide who will face up against Matilda in the losers bracket. Wednesday or Violet?
Ooh.
It's Wednesday.
Did he just say that? Did he just? Is he?
Yes, he did.
Is he insulting me in this manner? Is he? Tom, you better watch yourself.
You are. You're on thin fucking ice.
Okay, right. Let's get to this then. So, Wednesday. Let's roll some dice. Just getting the dice. Wednesday roll, and she got 13. Okay.
Okie dokie.
And Violet roll, and she got 8. And that is 8. I am certain I've looked. It is, yes, it's 8. So, that would mean that was a 2, just to clarify. That would mean that Violet is prepared, but is nerfed. Whereas Wednesday is unprepared, but buffed.
Right.
Okay, so let's roll for Violet's nerf. We've had Nemesis again. Do you want to accept Nemesis or
Who is this nemesis for?
Violet? Which I suppose would be Olaf.
Ooh, yeah, because that's quite a fun one.
Yeah, that's good.
Which Olaf are we going for?
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. So then we need to do the buff for Wednesday.
I hate it.
Oh dear.
Hmm?
And Wednesday has rolled ally.
Oh God.
Which one?
Which family member
It
does
would
she
be
seem to
faster,
like
wouldn't it?
It could be Festa, sure. It could be her brother, who is also a pretty dangerous little bugger.
Honestly, no matter who it is, it's going to be fucking terrifying.
It's going to be an Adams, one of them.
So, okay, so we've got Wednesday,
Why not
another
roll
Adam, and Count Olaf versus Violet.
Sorry, Holly, what did you say?
roll the dice for which Adam's family member it is?
Sure, could do, but you have to assign
Or-
numbers.
Ask chat. Ask chat.
Okay, yeah, sure. Chat. Chat.
Which
Which
Adam's family
Adams
member
does Wednesday
told
get? I don't know, the hand thing. I mean, okay, I mean, not Pugsley. Wednesday would be more occupied fighting him.
True.
I'm the young one, I know.
I don't know.
Oh, the hand is the only one Tom knows.
They do work together to. Okay, we have a suggestion of cousin it. I would argue that Pugsley, that him and her work together to burn down a Thanksgiving play, as well as work together to kill a baby 4 times. Okay. I'll let them decide what's happening there. I've heard one suggestion of cousin it, one suggestion of thing. They're on the Mary Celeste.
Oh God. Okay. Can we just call it?
Does Wednesday get the advantage here with the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah. So if people don't know, the Mary Celeste is like a ghost ship that was found in the Bermuda Triangle, in as nobody was aboard when it was found. Just showing you the Mary Celeste. And Wednesday is a Bermuda Triangle expert. She probably knows all about the Mary Celeste. And she has an ally.
And she's got Count Olaf, and she's got another Adam.
And Count Olaf
and
is
Violet
yeah.
Honestly, this is so stacked in her favour.
It is. The only disadvantage she has is that she is unprepared.
Good ships and all that stuff in the.
Oh yeah, and another thing, Count Olaf knows how to sail a ship.
Shit.
Thinking, like, I know that Violet knows about submarines. I don't know what she knows about ships. The ship comes
But
in
you'll know about this ship.
13th book, yes?
This is like this one ship in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh wait, who are we talking about? I thought we were talking about Wednesday.
So I think Violet's best option would be, is there a lifeboat you can get on and leave
Nope,
in some way?
There
But
aren't
yeah,
any.
the
No.
lifeboat is missing.
The lifeboats are basically all gone.
Fancy all of them getting.
It's unclear. They're all gone for some reason. The Mary Celeste was found with no crew and basically nothing aboard.
I don't think we even really need to do this.
No, I don't think we do either. That's why I've just put the Mary Celeste on the screen. I haven't bothered putting the characters on. Frankly, I think this is very, very Wednesday-sided. I don't see Violet winning this.
Violet's just having a bad time.
Even if Violet did roll prepared. She did roll prepared. That's the only thing in her favour here.
Yeah.
But what would she plan?
Holly, is there anything Violet could do?
That's what I was thinking. Is like if Violet is prepared, the best option is if she's trying to build something that she can make a boat out of to get away, or do something like that. Her best option is to get off. If she realizes she gets off the ship, there's nowhere to go.
I mean, yeah.
There's no lifeboat.
And as you said, Count Olaf can steer the ship and just
Like, if she's
follow
able-
her.
Yeah.
If she's able to like MacGyver some sort of raft out of, I don't know, life rings.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Whatever.
she's not going to be able to. She's just not going to be able to.
I think when
If
she's
they-
got,
Like, if she
she's having to
gets
deal with
into
Count
a
Olaf, Wednesday, and another Adams all at the same
boat
time.
coming at her. Exactly. It's like
It's too much. She's just screwed.
Yeah.
playing field is pretty rigged.
I think Wednesday kind of just murdered herself into a fight with Matilda again. See what she wants a rematch. She did lose to Matilda last time.
Yeah.
Have we had Miss Trunchbull's house yet?
Yes, we
Yes.
have had Miss Trunchbull's house.
We did, yeah. We had Trunchbull's house. Yeah.
That was Hakase and Violet.
Violet, yeah. How
And
unfortunate!
Hakase-
Oh no!
You have to remember.
Oh no, Jess.
Houses, but Miss Trunchbull is crazy.
Miss Trunchbull is crazy. I mean, to be fair, escaping houses with crazy people is what she does, but
All this like
that's
strange
heard
shit.
of it.
So, guys, we have to figure out who's going to be up against the so far the favourite who has not who's not lost yet, Lyra.
yeah.
It's going to be Matilda or Wednesday, and I've got to be honest, these three, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. These are. I thought Hakase was going to come further, to be honest.
Yeah, but eh. Well, got a roll for Matilda. Ooh, that is 14, and that makes her prepared and buffed. What does Wednesday get? 12. So just prepared.
I think just for the sake of how overpowered it was in the last game, we should say it was Gomez who was there.
Oh god. I don't know if it makes a big difference really.
The real winner was the Velociraptor we made along the way.
We haven't even had the Velociraptor.
Hoping we'd have rolled Velociraptor by now. Just watch
I'm hoping it's the last match.
one. Yeah, I was expecting is that's going to be the last one. We'll just watch it
Ooh,
roll.
so Matilda has inventory.
She has a library.
Yeah, I guess so. She has
She has the
access.
sum of human knowledge.
She has access to everything she had access to, that we've seen her have access to before, basically.
So basically, if there's anything she needs to know that could be found in a book, she can find it.
Yeah. Okay, roll the locations. Let's see where this is.
Please be Jurassic Park.
It's Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Oh god.
Dangerous.
Oh.
It's Roald Dahl home ground.
Oh boy. Yeah? I don't know if that is how that works.
It has no actual bonus except Roald Dahl is smiling somewhere.
Just like, oh, Matilda would like the chocolate factory.
Imagine all this illustrated in that the art style for the Roald Dahl books.
Okay, so they're both prepared this time as well.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they know they're going into the chocolate factory. Is it fair to
They
say
won't pick it.
they remember their previous fight?
Yes. That's how we've ruled it every other tourney.
Yeah. Okay. So guys,
Oh god, I just remember what their other fight was.
I think it's just don't get killed by horrible factory things.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, this is more or less trying to figure out who's the, better child. It's you have to go through the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory scenario. I mean, well, I'll press the timer, I guess. What can be said other than Wednesday tries to kill Matilda, probably gets stopped and disqualified and loses?
Tries to shove her up like chocolate chute like they did with like the first kid.
Yeah, basically Willy Wonka instantly goes, "That is an evil child," and just that's it.
You are all
Is Willy
lovely children.
Wonka Gene Wilder here?
Except you.
Except
Yes, of course, Willy Wonka is Gene Wilder, and nobody else ever.
I agree.
I did not like that movie. To be fair, that's not because of Gene Wilder. I didn't like the original. To be fair, that was like my least favourite Roald Dahl book.
Okay, look,
so...
there are things to dislike about it, but Gene Wilder is not one of them. I get that. I didn't like Charlie in the old one.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is like Saw, but for kids.
Theory is that Charlie does become the Saw murderer. So.
Well, okay, Tom, why don't you elaborate a little bit here? What do you mean by Wednesday will win by being the worst child? Here's the question, guys. If Wednesday kills Matilda, is that a win? That's what I have to ask.
Oh.
What's the challenge here?
Well,
and is killing the other a win?
The challenge is meant to be who can go through the chocolate factory without falling a victim to the various things. So, and also it's supposed to be a test to see who the best child is as well. Because that's what the whole test was for,
Okay, Wednesday is either going to attempt or succeed at murder. And it will be whether or not she succeeds that defines whether or not she wins.
I mean, that's the thing I have to ask you is, you guys, I'm willing to accept that basically if Matilda dies, she just has lost because she's dead.
That is how we've always ruled it.
Yeah. But I think in this, I was wondering, in this tournament, are we ruling it a little bit differently?
Okay.
Only one child can win the factory, Jim.
There can only be one.
Does chat have opinions?
Oh well, apparently Tom posting in chat has opinions.
Oh, Tom always has opinions.
Opinions.
I mean, I don't.
Wednesday being the last one standing, I definitely think that's going to happen no matter what. I don't know if that counts as a win for this scenario, though.
I mean, I'm just imagining like Willy Wonka just staring at her and being like, "I'm not giving you my factory."
Oh, Jess has a point. Jess has a point.
The thing is, to be fair, entirely thinking about it, does Wednesday want the factory?
Oh, probably not. But
What would she
actually,
do,
she probably wants the factory. She's probably going to change it into something else, though.
Yeah.
Not the meat factory.
She would like to have a slave of weird green hair people.
Oh God, yeah. She just wants to enslave the Oompa Loompas.
Implying they weren't already enslaved, but
Oh no, she just wants to be the slave master.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
In fact, in this environment, I think there's a lot Matilda can manipulate and throw around to possibly as a way of attacking Wednesday, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff for Wednesday to manipulate in ways that would screw over everybody.
Also, I don't know. Do you guys think it's relevant if Matilda and Wednesday, they remember their previous fight?
Yes, I think one's coming back into this with a grudge.
And it's Wednesday.
That's what she's trying to go with. Though. This is the entire plot of this. She won the ticket just to try and murder Matilda in this murder factory.
Yeah, it checks out.
I think.
Does anything... So, Matilda rolled inventory. Was anything that she has relevant? Is there anything she could read? Wait.
She could read Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, could she do that? Could she do that? And therefore know what to look out for? Because that's a pretty big advantage.
If anyone could, it's Matilda.
Yeah, I mean, she goes and reads in the library, right? But in Roald Dahl books, do Roald Dahl books exist?
I don't.
Let's not get into that.
Well,
Old Dahl literary universe.
They're both prepared. This is true as well. Numerous data, you're right. She would be prepared with some kind of method to defeat Matilda. She probably would not go for projectiles again, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Maybe Wednesday, okay, what I'll say is it's unpleasant when she does it, but Wednesday can try to act sweet and nice.
Yeah.
She does do it in Adam's Family Values. Maybe she does this. Matilda's trying to warn Willy Wonka, oh, yeah, she's evil. And he's just like, oh, you're being silly. And then they get on top of maybe they get on the chocolate boat, go into the tunnel, and crazy shit's going on.
Come out, Matilda
doesn't come out.
Yeah, that's sort of my thought, is Matilda just doesn't come out as Wednesday has just choked her to death.
Oh my god!
I mean...
Numerous?
I can imagine Matilda being, somewhat disorientated by the crazy weird shit that goes on in the tunnel. Although, I guess she might know it's coming, so...
Yeah.
If we're going off the idea that she's read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which still seems very weird, I don't know about that.
Let's rule that out. I love it, but no.
The Wednesday Addams Family comics could exist? And she could have read them?
Oh.
Maybe? I don't know.
Good thing that Matilda doesn't have enemy as a buff.
Yeah.
She did that in the Hunger Games, Tom.
I want to clarify that Miss Honey is not present at the minute. Okay, look, guys. We have, a little under 2 minutes. What do we... I mean, I obviously I'm leaning Wednesday. I think it might be a bit of a struggle. Matilda is very smart.
I think Matilda's not going to... She won't be killed. She'll be
She'll be disformed
how I see this going is very much Matilda's dismissed early on because Wednesday pulls some trickery, but eventually Wonka will see that Wednesday is not a good kid.
Sure. So, well, I mean, are you saying in that scenario is Wednesday the winner?
Only if Matilda's actually killed. If she's not killed, she'll do what Charlie did in the end and be like, Oh no, I'm still the good kid, even though I messed up earlier.
I don't quite follow you there. Like, what do you mean, like, Matilda's gonna, like, mess up somehow?
Like, Wednesday's going to... You know how all of the children in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory do something that causes them to be, like, dismissed by Wonka?
Well, I mean, more like, get sucked into something or something.
To a blueberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spawned a lot of very bizarre internet art.
I see Wednesday trying to pull something like that, make it look like it was Matilda's doing, so that Matilda gets sort of dismissed.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by that.
Securing herself a win by default.
Yeah, and also Numerous Data does bring up a point that Wednesday, while probably not a good kid, she is clearly smarter than any of the other kids in the Chocolate
But
Factory.
that won't win Wonka's little test thingy.
Maybe. But anyway, we are out of time.
I'm guessing this is a Wednesday win.
I'm leaning that way, but I'm going to be honest, not by a lot.
No, I'm just completely on the fence.
My main thought is that Wednesday can just say fuck it and try to kill Matilda,
Yeah.
whereas Matilda, that's not really.
Watching.
Here's the
Hope
thing.
you're enjoying the
If it's
show.
in the Chocolate Factory, I don't see Wednesday ever being able
Yeah,
to achieve
that's it. We need to decide, is the goal to win the Chocolate Factory? Because if so, Wednesday is just not winning this.
Well,
or
that was my initial
does
thought.
killing Matilda count as a win?
Yes, that's
we've
what
got to decide which one.
I'm inclined to think, that we've always allowed. Basically, if you can just somehow off them, then you win. But
Yeah.
that's what we've done before, but I'm willing to accept that not being the case in this scenario.
You
But,
know what? I think
but I'm sort of referring to you then.
Matilda
in that
being
sense.
dead means that she can't possibly be the winner.
Yeah,
I think a kill is a win.
yeah. Jess says so as well.
Yeah. So I think Wednesday goes through.
Oh God. I want to point out, I think several of the contestants have just been murdered by Wednesday here.
Yeah, I mean, was there ever doubt that that would happen?
Yeah.
She also killed Hakase. Oh my god, she's killing the youngest off one by one.
Yeah. And she kind of probably killed Violet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What happened to Wanda? Yeah.
Might have killed Alice as well.
Alice took the wrong kind of pills.
So, guys.
Did
you hear that?
No, what was that?
Alice took the wrong kind of pills, said Tom.
Oh no. Oh no. So guys, this is our last scenario. It's Lyra versus Wednesday. Lyra needs only one win to win the tournament. Wednesday needs to beat Lyra twice to win.
Okay,
I
okay.
hope we have Jurassic Park Breaker Room as one of the locations.
We could. It could happen. So
Also killed Mad Hatter, Dormouse, and the rabbit. Yeah, but not... Wait, no, the Dormouse escaped.
I think we said the Dormouse. She didn't know it was there.
She just didn't know it was there.
Okay, let's roll some glum and dice. Lyra gets a roll. 14. Okay.
Ooh, so buffed and prepared?
Yes, buffed and prepared.
Ooh.
It's definitely in Lyra's favour there. And Wednesday gets... only 7.
Ooh, so that's unprepared and enough.
Yeah.
This is
Ooh.
beginning to look decisive.
This, yeah, it's looking pretty decisive, doesn't it? Okay, let's
This
roll.
where it's a fucking body armor again.
Let's roll for Wednesday's nerf.
Mm-hmm.
Distraction. Okay, we'll have to think about the scenario to figure out why she's distracted. And figure
She's
out
just
a buff for
hitting
Lyra.
puberty and is thinking about boys.
No, she's not. She's thinking
And
about
she hates
homicide.
it.
And guess what Lyra gets?
No.
Body armor! But,
Can we not?
but why? I mean, to be fair, this is probably in Lyra's favour.
Fighting Wednesday Adams, you might want some sort of armor.
I know, but it's boring.
You know, I'm going to be honest. We did have one reroll. I don't think we can do it again.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But seriously,
It is a bit crazy how often that's been rolled. Final location. What?
come on, dinosaurs.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
Whereabouts in Maine are we?
Hold on, guys. Mistake. That doesn't count. Wait. It's because I put a comma. I was trying to make it Derry, Maine. Ugh. I think that's a reroll on location.
okay.
Because we had
that was a no-
double chances of rolling that. That was not the
State.
King's Landing. Sorry for anyone that wanted it. We're getting King's Landing now.
It's only
Okay.
it we roll Derry.
Sorry, what?
Just say it only turns up if we roll Derry as location.
Yeah, I know we rolled Maine and it was supposed to be Derry, Maine, but I just realised we had double the chances of rolling that, and that was not my intention.
What's Lyra's buff?
But she got the body armor, remember?
And what's Thingy's nerve? Distracted.
Yeah, distracted. Maybe she's in the King's Landing like Red Keep dungeons and is torturing somebody. I mean, I was just trying to think, what would be applicable here.
Wait, what did we say about King's Landing?
Oh, so basically the guards are trying to find you to get you executed along with your family because of political reasons. Basically, the Arya Stark situation. Her,
Yeah.
her father just got killed, and now they're out to try and find her. But instead, it's Wednesday and Lyra.
Okay. I think I have suspicions on how this is going to go.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put it on the timer.
I mean, yeah. Is it on?
Yep.
Well, remember the trick Lyra pulled in the Shire with her demon?
Oh yeah, she can have an eye in the sky.
That's a massive thing in her favor.
It's a pretty big deal.
She has a lot of experience hiding from people chasing her in multiple dimensions and realities.
Is the daemon being able to turn into a tiny dragon of any benefit to it here?
Potentially.
No, it's just gonna.
Well, no, if it looks like a dragon, people might think it's a real dragon. And that could,
Oh shit!
the people
shit.
of...
And Lyra can lie up the wazoo.
Yeah. Wednesday is in her element. Love offing people.
Yeah, but the unfortunate thing for Wednesday is that she's amongst people who are as willing to off her as she is willing to off them.
Oh no.
She's in, Westeros.
She's in her element, but the unfortunate thing is everyone else is too. Her advantage is not advantageous here.
Not very, anyway.
No.
But, Holly, what were you saying?
I was just saying, surely Wednesday has enough access to weapons that if she needed one, she could get one pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
how
in
useful that would
the
be.
in King's Landing, it's probably fairly easy to get a weapon. Yeah.
Hmm.
But
But not very easy to be a girl with a weapon and disguise it. I know Arya did it, but
yeah.
Wednesday Adams kind of sticks out.
Also, to point out, Lyra is prepared for this scenario. Wednesday isn't.
It makes sense she's not useful to be between one.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lyra can use her demon to find Wednesday and then just pull some bullshit and direct people to Wednesday,
Yeah.
and then she wins.
Can I point out,
guess.
like, this is actually not even... It's actually even worse for Wednesday, I think, than if she was just any of the other girls.
How
Yeah.
Because they're going to see her, see the way she acts, see the things that she does, maybe find her torturing a dude, and are going to be like, she's a witch and we're going to burn her.
Fuck. Yeah. Meanwhile, Lyra has experience hiding in places like this. So,
One thing I wanted to ask is, how easy would it be for Wednesday to kill the demon? And I forget what would happen if that happened. Like if you kill somebody's demon in
Lyra would just die.
Okay.
True. It would be a case of Lyra would just die in that scenario, but she does...
They realise there's constantly an animal that keeps appearing and found a way to kill that.
Hold on one sec. I'm just going to look back at the tournament for a second. Has Wednesday met Lyra before?
I don't think so.
No. No, she has not met Lyra before.
She has no idea that the demon is a demon.
This is the first time she's met Lyra. If we're also saying, just for the sake of argument, they both start essentially in the Red Keep, but like say on opposite ends of the castle.
Mm-hmm. So Lyra in the books has multiple times just assumed an entirely new identity.
Yeah.
She can disappear pretty well.
I mean, I want to point out that Arya Stark managed to sneak out of the Red Keep when she was like, she would have been 11. Isn't Lyra smarter, older, and better equipped than Arya in this situation?
Yeah, and also we're forgetting completely about the alethiometer.
Well, yeah, that's what I was also going to say. If she just wants to know,
come into consideration yet.
you know,
The interesting comment in chat is that Lyra can turn Pantalaimon into the small dragon again, and then lie about being related to the Queen of Dragons. Maybe get more people on her side to hunt down Wednesday.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
but that
this
would
is-
get her killed.
I mean, that could potentially get her killed, yeah, because certain factions would want, you know, the Dragon Lady dead. But I don't know. I mean, I think she probably wouldn't do that unless there was a good reason to.
Yeah. The thing is that if she gets stuck in an awkward situation, she can lie her fucking ass out of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think Lyra takes it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I can
so.
see that.
Not even giving Wednesday a chance. I don't really see Wednesday also starting off with a disadvantage of being unprepared and distracted. I just
Yeah. And Lyra has experience doing things like this. She has experience hiding. She can change her identity. She fucking lie to anyone.
yeah, she has so many applicable skills for this situation.
She can use the alethiometer to gain all the knowledge she would need to function in this world.
Yeah, I mean, I'm putting it down. End tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, it's 20 past midnight and I have work in the morning.
Yeah. All right, guys. Cool. I'm just gonna show you. We're just gonna have a little bit of a outro here. I think that's a win for Lyra, our champion.
Hey.
This time,
But not the custard queen.
no.
That goes to Lucy.
Lucy is the
Lucy has the moral high ground through this because she just is custard queen. Oh, Caroline and Alice came in joint last.
Yeah.
Oh.
What you gonna do, folks?
Yeah.
Um,
Still, this was fun.
it was. I'm just giving us our big winner right there. And here's our champion, folks. She looks as shocked as we are.
Wednesday was in more fights than anyone else.
She did end up in...
Feels like a very natural outcome, though.
Yeah, it seems right. I have to say, having a thing that just answers all of your questions, always completely correct, is pretty OP, as it turns out.
It is. Yeah. I mean, if she was having to actually kill people, it would be different. But the way this tourney worked...
The whole point of this tourney to be a bit of a different one, you have to think about a bit more in different ways.
Yeah.
I mean, I found that it was easier for me to contribute to this one than other ones.
You know a lot about the Baudelaires.
So, you get to see our runners-up as well. And there's something very funny about this. Here's our runners-up, guys. Second and third. I don't know why, but just...
Oh my god!
I love
That's amazing! I love it!
Smug Matilda. She's so happy that Wednesday didn't win.
Just keep that on screen a bit longer, Tom's loading it up. No, this just the image, the juxtapositioning of the image is just hilarious.
Thanks for everybody who tuned into Angry Kid Fights.
I love it.
I will leave us on our champion, folks.
Shall we set up and go raid somebody?
Sure. Is anyone doing anything?
Local Turnip's doing Skyrim.
Okay, cool. Everyone enjoys Skyrim with Local Turnip. Please say hi for us, even if you just say hi.
You're welcome, Jess. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We try and do at least one of these every month. Follow our Discord for more updates. I think we've got some special ones coming up in the next couple months.
So then, guys, we'll go and leave you with Local Turnip and Lyra, our winner, folks.
Can we use this as the raid message?
Okay, that's the raid message, guys. Copy it. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to copy it.
Sorry, there
Okay,
was no
Jim, just do your orc voice.
Versus raid, wanna fight?
Perfect. I'm sorry, Jess.
There
I'm
will
sorry.
eventually be dinosaurs.
Yeah, sorry guys, we didn't roll Jurassic Park Break Room, but you can bet we'll probably try and put that location in a future one, so...
Yeah. Maybe we could do a thing next time where we're just like, now the winner.
Yeah.
How will the winner get through the break room?
Maybe we'll just decide it. Yeah, we'll just have this is the final. Yeah.
Yeah.
But alright guys, bye-bye. Have fun with Local Turnip.
Bye. Wait, what? Oh my god! We raided as they were raiding.
Oh, wait, what? Wow, that timing. Oh, holy shit.